ESPN LA. We have great deals on our hybrids and plug-ins, as well as our all-electric models. So whether you decide to go with the Nero Hybrid with an EPA estimated 53 mpg in the city, or a rugged Telluride, we have the car and the deal for you all month at Kia of Carson. Visit KiaofCarson.com, or better yet, come test drive a new Kia for a chance to win a sweet experience.
Hey kids, Uncle Artie here from Pernia Law, here to tell you about a newer sponsorship deal with Matt Barnes, who has deep LA roots, former Bruin and pro basketball player for both LA teams.
If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law. And there's never any upfront fees. They collect when you collect. And for the record, their win-loss record puts them in the top of the standings. That's 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
Are you ready to unleash the beast? Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice-cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today.
Are you ready to build your company's dream team? Just like in sports, finding skilled players is essential for success. With Robert Half's winning combination of specialized recruiting professionals and award-winning AI, we'll help you find the MVPs and key role players who will have you hanging banners in the rafters. Because in business, it's all about having the experienced team on your side. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
World Series, good afternoon. How about that? Game one of the World Series tonight at Dodger Stadium. Could not be more excited.
This is going to be a crazy day.
Oh,
a crazy day.
Carmageddon. They're already calling it Carmageddon.
Dodgers, USC, Lakers, 2 concerts, 2 high school games, all roughly at the same time.
Yep.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Downtown LA is where it's at.
This is a giant day, and Michael Thompson, Pepe are going to be here. We'll do
It's a potpourri of lies day.
Potpourri of lies. We're coming up on Matthew Berry. We'll do some fantasy football. Brian Cranston, who's a huge Dodger fan and was at the game, the Rams game last night, he will join us at 2 o'clock. So big day. Glad that you are here. And
by the way, so did you get to the Ram game on time?
I did.
So you went home. You left here. You went home and got one.
Yep.
You got to the stadium.
Yep.
No worries.
Was in my seat eating a hot dog at kickoff.
It seemed on TV. Greg, you didn't go, did you? Did you go to the Ram game? Okay. It seemed on TV that this was less of an even crowd. It seemed like there were more Ram fans than Viking
I'd
fans.
say there were slightly more. I'd call it probably 50,
Okay.
45,
But
55, something
the
like
crowd
that.
seemed decent.
The crowd was good.
And
They did their thing.
The skull.
The skull thing.
I've been to a game in Minnesota,
Oh,
and
I bet
it's incredibly cool there.
Yeah, I bet it's cool.
But I'll tell you this. They are an absolute different team with Nakua and Cup.
Yep.
I mean, it's like that team last night could have beat anybody.
Yeah. The way they played, they were terrific. By the way, the offensive line, they put Justin Dedich in from SC as an undrafted free agent. He started his second game last night, was really, really good. Matthew Stafford was not sacked last night. They're getting tremendous pressure on the opposing quarterback. Jared Verse has been great. Byron Young has been really good. I mean, there's so many reasons. And, of course, ultimately, it's Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua completely changed the game.
You and I have spent a ton of time talking about replay.
Yeah.
And we both hate it. We think there's way too much.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, I have zero issue with getting rid of it. But Michael has a plan. He says, get rid of it until the last 2 minutes of the game, regardless of sport.
Right.
So even in baseball, it would be last 2 innings.
Right.
In football, basketball, it would be last 2 minutes. And under this plan, because you're not doing replay for the other main parts of the game, the game will move faster. Anything is reviewable.
Right.
If you throw your...
Well, you can't do the pass interference thing.
Why
They
not?
tried that. Because they tried it, and it was just an unmitigated disaster. Too many flags, disputed afterwards.
But they didn't do the last 2 minute thing.
No, they just did pass interference throughout the game.
Right, but this, I think what would help is if you can only use replay in the final 2 minutes, then
Right. It would narrow it down. I agree.
Everything.
Now,
last night that should have been reviewable.
Here's what
by the way, I don't think the Vikings would have won the game.
I think it was reviewable.
No,
it was a scoring play. All scoring plays are supposed to be reviewed.
Right.
Why is that? Because that's the easy fix. They put 2 points on the board. Every time you score, it gets automatically reviewed. What's wrong with that?
With nothing, I would be with you. But what they would say about last night is you can't review a penalty that wasn't called. In other words, nothing was called, so it's not reviewed. I would change that. I would give the coach I think Emily described it earlier as a super challenge. They do this in other sports.
Super challenge.
Give the coach this red flag.
A special flag. A super challenge flag.
And he can say, you only get one, so you better use it wisely.
Yep.
He can say, my guy got grabbed by the face mask. You'll see it on the replay. We're challenging.
Mm-hmm.
And then anything is available to be looked at.
See, the issue was that it was a scoring play, but you're not reviewing the score. You're reviewing something that happened within the play. So you can't review the face mask. You can just review whether or not if it is a scoring play or not.
Yeah, but Greg, even if it's a scoring play, you can't review a penalty that wasn't called.
Right.
I would change that.
Right.
I would say
I'm with you.
You can review anything you want.
Right.
But I'm with Michael about don't even think about reviewing stuff until the last 2 minutes of the game. We lived for 100 years without it.
And I know this is like the safety and the face mask that's people are talking about. Ultimately, they would have had to go 95 yards with no timeouts and convert a 2-point conversion
against a team that only allowed 6 points since the first quarter.
Right.
Highly unlikely to happen. Didn't cost them the game, but we'll never know.
Right.
Because they were unable to do it. I thought the Rams looked great.
Yeah, they look terrific. And, if Seattle does lose to Buffalo as expected on Sunday, I'm picking Buffalo too. All of a sudden, the Rams are tied in the loss column. In fact, all 4 teams in the NFC West would have 4 losses. So that is a wide open division.
And probably means only the division winner will get to the playoffs.
And I think if the Rams win 6 of their next 10, they will go to the playoffs.
And already they have the tiebreaker over the Niners.
Correct.
So their rest of their schedule is not that difficult.
Yeah, they got Buffalo in there.
They got Buffalo.
Miami with Tua back.
Maybe. There's a couple of in there, but for the most part, you're talking about
the
Seattle.
Eagles.
Yes.
I think they'll beat the
Eagles. Eagles are not that great. Nick Sirianni's not long for that job.
I agree.
So, but the 3 left in division, you can win all 3 of those games.
They've got 1 loss to Arizona. They've got 1 win over San Francisco, and they have not played Seattle at all yet.
Can win both of those games.
Can
Seattle's
absolutely
not that
win both.
Remember,
They've kind of always had
was
success
it last
against
year,
Seattle.
Or was it 2 years ago where they went up to Seattle and opened the season with a
win? Yeah, that
last
was
year, right?
Last year, yeah. Last year they won the opener at
this
Seattle.
game is at Seattle, right? This one coming up?
This one coming up,
Okay.
yeah. Next game is at Seattle. So one little nugget passing along. John, you can comment on this. According to Dave McMenamin, Lakers rookie guard Bronny James. Oh, this is Shams' tweet. Lakers guard Bronny James is expected to start G League NBA shuttle after upcoming 5-game road trip, including a momentous return to Cleveland.
So here's what I think is going to happen with Bronny, and I'm guessing. I haven't talked to any of the Laker coaches about this specifically. So, but I'm just connecting dots. The G League season doesn't start for a couple more weeks.
Right.
We leave on a 5-game road trip Sunday, and it's back east. We start in Phoenix, but I think it's something along the lines of Phoenix, Cleveland, Toronto. We're going to Memphis. We're going to Detroit on this trip.
Yep.
Because there's no G League games, Bronny can come with us.
Yep.
I don't think he plays in any of the games unless they're a blowout.
Okay.
I don't think he plays in any of the games except Cleveland.
Cleveland, right.
I think JJ puts him in Cleveland because he's from Akron, and he gets that moment to share with his family at home. And then after it's over, I would fully expect Bronny to spend the majority of his time this season in the G League. If you want a good map of this, roadmap, take a look at Jalen Hood-Schifino last year and roughly how they used him.
Right.
Most of the time he was in the G League. He played about 20 games, 20 of 81 or 82 with the Lakers. I would actually be surprised if Bronny plays more than 20. I think 20 is a good number to kind of have in your head.
Yeah.
Is it going outside of a limb that say that he could play in the game 1, the game in Cleveland, and not play any other games unless it's a blowout? 2 games and
Yeah,
less
I
of
don't
a
It's
blowout.
not a ridiculous suggestion. What I think would happen is it would have to depend on injuries. Do the guys in front of him get hurt?
It's as normal. Your normal rotation stays at 9, and when Jared Vanderbilt comes back, it's 10. It's 2 games, and that's it, unless it's a blowout.
The best way to think about it is Bronny is a project. All right, he is somebody. You go back and look at Andrew Bynum as a rookie, Kobe Bryant as a rookie. Those guys didn't start; they played, and those guys were like first-round picks, really good players. Bronny is somebody that the Lakers are convinced he's not the player that he'll be in 2 years. In 2 years after they get him in the program and they work with him and they teach him the plays and they, implement him into their system, that maybe he becomes an Alex Caruso.
Right.
Somebody that the Lakers, Caruso went undrafted. The Lakers found him, stuck him in the G League, put him on a 2-way, worked his way out of the 2-way, and now Caruso is an established NBA player.
Right.
That's what they're That's the ceiling for Bronny.
Yeah.
That's what they're hoping.
Let me dunk one more thing in here.
Go, Kings, go!
Kings win their home opener against San Jose last night, 3-2. They had played their first 7 games of the year away because of the work being done at Crypto.com Arena. So they win last night. They finally get home. They're the last team to get a home game in the NHL, and they win last night. All right, there's so much going on here. Matthew Berry, talented Mr. Roto, is going to join us right now.
Oh, good.
So if you've got a fantasy football dilemma, a question about your fantasy team, should I play this guy? Should I play that guy? 877-710-ESPN. You can also hit us up on Twitter, at Venice Mace, M-A-S-E, at L.A. Ireland. We'll do those. And Bergman, take it away.
And every time we have Matthew Berry on with us, he is brought to you by Fantasy Springs. Stay and play at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, just minutes away from Palm Springs. Get tickets to exciting live shows or book your stay today at FantasySpringsResort.com. Brought to you by Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. And if we believe you have the best this or that, you'll win a Fantasy Springs prize pack, which includes a 2-night stay for you and someone else, a dinner for 2, and a golf or bowling for 2.
All right. There you have that, 877-710-ESPN. Let's get one more sport in here, huh? USC back at the Coliseum tonight to battle Rutgers. You can hear all the coverage starting at 6 on Talk Radio 790 KABC. Lakers are on 710. USC on 790 tonight, both on the all-new ESPN LA app. USC Rutgers presented by Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Fight on. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Did you know that your zip code can determine your health? Some neighborhoods lack fresh food while others have weekly farmers markets. Some areas have plenty of doctors while others face long waits for basic care. Rising costs hit communities harder than others. Some struggle with monthly rent, others struggle with paying for medication. But your vote can change this. When you vote, you're not just filling out a ballot, you're fighting for better healthcare access in your neighborhood. You're standing up against inflation that is pricing out families and their homes. You're demanding affordable healthcare for all. Your zip code should not determine your health. Your vote should. Vote by mail, use a valid drop box, or visit a voting center in person. Remember, in this election, you're not just voting for candidates, you are voting for our health, the health of our families, and the health of our community. For more information, visit myvotemyhealth.org.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and I want to talk about my friend Avner Gatt, a public adjuster. Now,
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com, and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
Hey football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
818-917-5256. 818-917-5256. That's AvnerGat.com. AVNERGAT. AvnerGat.com. When you call him directly, Avner Gat and his family, they take the calls themselves. Avner Gat says, hello.
Hey, it's Mace. NFL fans, big news. We've got a major shakeup here in town with the Los Angeles Rams. That's right, Rams bringing in some huge talent, and it didn't require any trades or clearing any salary cap space. The Rams have brought on the one and only Jacob Emrani as their chosen legal partner. So remember, Rams fans, when you're injured, call the chosen legal partner of your favorite team called Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob Emrani. Call Jacob.
Hear that? It's the gentle sound of a waterfall on your hike. And if you were here, you'd take a deep breath of fresh air if you weren't so winded. But you're not here. Because your self-care happens out on the road, riding your motorcycle protected by Progressive. And the bugs you wipe from your headlights are all the nature you need. So if you ride, see if you could save with Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Get an online quote in as little as 3 minutes. All from the great indoors. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
We gonna be all right. Game 1 of the World Series is tonight at Dodger Stadium, and we're going to do a little fantasy football hit right now with the great, talented Mr. Roto, Matthew Berry. Matthew, thanks a lot for coming on, man. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing okay, Mace, but I don't think I'm doing as well as you. Rams win last night. Their season's back on.
Yeah.
Dodgers played tonight in the World Series. Like, everything's coming up, Mace.
It's a great day to be alive, Matthew.
Matthew, you haven't lived here for a long time, but this is one of the craziest nights in L.A. sports history. The Dodgers play at home. The Lakers play at home. There's 2 high school football games involving like 4 of the best teams in the city. There's a concert at the Intuit Dome. There's a concert at Microsoft. I mean, there's like 9 live events all within downtown L.A. You're very glad you're not stuck on the freeways today, Matthew.
1,000%. That's all as soon as you were saying all that thing, I was like, wow, that sounds exciting. And thank God I'm not driving around trying to find parking.
Right.
Amen.
Amen. All right, Matthew, I actually have a personal fantasy dilemma that you can help me with.
All right.
Kareem Hunt or J.K. Dobbins?
Ooh, that's that's really a good one here. I mean, especially because, they've both been so good. I'm actually going to go J.K. Dobbins, though, as well. I just think I get it with Kareem Hunt, and they're playing the Raiders. But I don't know, the Raiders, I feel like, always play them tough. Antonio Pierce always gets them up. It's pretty close. No team in the NFL has given up more rushing yards over the last 4 weeks than the New Orleans Saints. Spencer Rattler's going to get the start. I feel like you're looking at a couple of turnovers here as well. So short field. Feels like J.K. Dobbins has the better chance at a touchdown here as well. So really close, but give me Dobbins.
Normally I text you privately for fantasy football advice, but I'm going to ask you this one directly. So a couple of weeks ago, while Tua was on injured reserve, I picked him up, and I've now got Tua or Jalen Hurts for this weekend. I know you love Hurts.
I do love Hurts, and I think I get it. I mean, I have Tua as a top 12 play this week against Arizona. I think he has a monster game, his first game back, but I'm just not benching Jalen Hurts against that Bengals defense that's been bottom 8 against the pass over the last month. And, obviously they struggle against the run as well. Jalen's always a threat to, fall into the end zone at least once. So I think it's Jalen Hurts.
All right, here we go. We got a bunch of people lined up, starting with Mo in Granada Hills. Hey, Mo, you're on with Matthew Berry. What's your question?
My question is my 2 tight ends, Evan Ingram or Hunter Henry.
I actually don't think you can go wrong because I like both of them, but it's just so hard to turn down Hunter Henry going against Green Bay. That's one of the areas where you attack Green Bay. It's the middle of the field. Should be negative game script. I also this is damning with faint praise, but I do trust Trevor Lawrence more than Drake May, and I'd rather go against the Packers than the Jets. Again, both tough defenses, but Ingram just has a more consistent body of work. Henry's been good, but he's also disappeared a little bit, and I expect the Jets they'll be at more full strength defensively this week.
All right, let's go to Juan in Linwood. Hey, Juan, what's your question for Matthew Berry?
Hey, I got George Pickens or DK Metcalf.
Hey, Juan, stay on the line, okay?
Thank you.
Well, listen, I think the decision's going to be made for you because I'm not expecting DK Metcalf to play. He's got that knee injury. I know they haven't officially ruled him out. If DK Metcalf's out there, you're starting DK Metcalf. I thought George Pickens got, candidly, pretty lucky last week. Some kind of those fluky balls. And, look, the offense looks better under Russell Wilson, but he was mostly playing against backup corners. Sauce Gardner, George Pickens, every ball that he caught last week was not against Sauce Gardner. So it was a little bit weird why they didn't shadow him with Sauce Gardner, but that's what happens when you fire Robert Saleh. At any rate, the answer is DK Metcalf if he's active, but I don't think he's going to be, and hopefully we get that information before game time. So I think Pickens, the decision's going to be made for you.
Let me get a couple of tweets in here. This is Eli, Nick Chubb or J.K. Dobbins?
J.K. Dobbins, again, the Ravens are one of the best run defenses in the NFL. They're second against the run over the last 4 weeks. So as much as we love Nick Chubb, they're also Jedrick Willis is not going to play on the offensive line for the Browns. So, I love the comeback story of Chubb, and the offense will be better under Winston. But no, you're going Dobbins, right? That was
Dobbins, exactly. Kenzie wants to know DJ Moore or the just traded DeAndre Hopkins.
DJ Moore. I love the move of Hopkins to Kansas City, but it's going to take him a while to get acclimated. The last time DJ Moore played my Commanders, he scored 3 touchdowns in a game. That Thursday night game last year, where it just lit us up. We're better, but we're not a lot better. DJ Moore's the answer, and I don't think it's close.
Scary Terry or D-Hop? That's what D. Ellis wants to know.
Yeah, Terry McLaurin for me as well. We don't know yet if Jaden Daniels is going to play. He got into practice today, so we'll see. And it's a tough matchup, obviously, against the Bears. You'll see some shadow coverage from Jalen Johnson. But again, I know that Terry McLaurin's going to run a route on every single play. We have no idea how much play run Hopkins is going to get.
Let me see one more here. Carlo B wants to know Kyler Murray or Bo Nix.
Welcome to 2024. That's a real question.
Yeah.
But honestly, I get it. Bo Nix is my quarterback 14 this week. He's been a top 12 quarterback last couple of weeks because of the rushing. Having said all that, it's Kyler Murray for me. I just can't. I worry that the Arizona just run. I mean, sorry, not Arizona. I worry about that Bo Nix. They just run so much. Carolina's so bad. Bryce Young's going to be without Deontay Johnson and Adam Thielen. And so I think it's a lot of Javonte Williams. I think they're not going to have to do much here. So, I'm going with Kyler Murray.
Okay.
Matthew, what's your Sunday night game this week?
We have the Cowboys playing the 49ers.
That's a good one.
So, it really is. It's really a good game. Should be really interesting to see if San Francisco gets their Debo and Juwan Jennings back. I think Debo will play. Jennings is more questionable. Probably one last week without Christian McCaffrey for the Niners as well. And honestly, both teams have Super Bowl aspirations. Both teams' season is on the line Sunday night. So I think it'll be a great one.
All right, so Matthew Berry, Sunday Night Football in America. That's why everybody watches, to see Matthew Berry.
Amen. Only reason I watch.
And the Fantasy Life app you got to check out. The Fantasy Life newsletter, first thing I look at every single morning. Fantasy Football Happy Hour on Peacock. Your Sunday morning show starts at what time?
It starts at 11 a.m. Eastern, so 8 a.m. Pacific on Peacock and the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. And my podcast, Happy Hour, that you mentioned that's on Peacock, that's also on the NFL and NBC YouTube channel and wherever you get your podcast.
Excellent, man. Well, go Dodgers, go Rams. Have a great weekend, Matthew. We'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good, guys.
All right, see you, Matthew.
There's Matthew Berry. And by the way, I think we had a winner in the middle of all that. Did we not? Well,
Greg's on the phone.
We'll do it coming up. Yeah, he's having a chat. All right.
Greg, we had a winner there, did we not?
Yeah.
He absolutely did. It was Juan, give me 1 second, Juan Ramirez from Linwood. Congratulations, Juan.
Way to go, Juan. All right. Hey, all next week, we are live and local in the morning starting at 7 a.m. Don't miss the Blue Review morning show all over the World Series with real Dodgers talk.
So wait a minute, we're doing a local Dodgers show next week?
Every morning next week from 7 to 9.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
We did one this morning, too.
Yeah, did one this morning.
Are you involved with that?
I did the one this morning. It's going to be Clinton and Andy on Monday.
Okay.
Yep, Andy and Clinton will have it on Monday morning at 7 a.m. on 7:10 a.m. in the all-new ESPN app on 7:10 a.m., of course. And it is powered by LAX and brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. All right, going to spin the wheel of questions. It is related to, and we will do it next, Mason and Ireland, 7:10 ESPN.
It'll take up to 11 weeks on average if you're looking to hire somebody, if you're hiring, to fill the position. 11 weeks. That's almost 2.5 months. You don't want to wait 2.5 months. Right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. When you post your job on ZipRecruiter, they use powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people for your roles. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. They don't leave anything to chance. They use that algorithm to match your job to the market's skills, and it works great. How great? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. So just go to that exclusive web address to use it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
All right, I'm going to do Wheel of Questions next. Question is related to
baseball.
We'll do it next. Mason and Ireland, 7:10 ESPN.
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com, and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
Hey football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
Amazing breakthroughs that change lives. From groundbreaking cancer therapies that offer new hope to young patients, to advanced heart procedures that save lives, we partner with families to conquer challenges and achieve extraordinary outcomes. Choose the best care for your child at chla.org.
It's time to get ready, Los Angeles. Come to Dick's Sporting Goods to celebrate and get ready with new Dodgers championship gear. Shop our huge selection of Dodgers tees, hats, and hoodies for the whole family, and make sure everyone is ready for the final series. Select stores will be open late and early next day following a series clinch. Get to Dick's Sporting Goods now for the best selection, or shop online at Dicks.com. Every championship season starts at Dick's.
If it's hot, it's here. The best new stuff is at GNC. GNC brings you some of the best new products first from brands like Optimum Nutrition, Ghost, Bloom, and more. GNC has the newest breakthroughs in muscle building, weight loss, and wellness, and the best energy drink flavors. If you heard about it at the gym, you can bet that conversation started at GNC. Ask a coach about the newest drops at your GNC store or shop our full collection online at gnc.com today. If it's hot, it's here. GNC.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. For instance, on September 21st, 2019, UCLA trailed Washington State 49-17 with under 7 minutes left in the third quarter. From that point forward, the Bruins erased that 32-point deficit, outscoring the Cougars 50-14 to win 67-63.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
It is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason and Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles, and we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
It is my wheel today, and that's interesting. Okay. All right, I just wanted to play that for myself. Who will win World Series MVP? Who will win World Series MVP? I've got all the odds in front of me right now.
I'm going to answer this two ways.
Okay.
The person I think is going to win the World Series MVP is Mookie Betts. What kind of odds can I get on him?
On Mookie, you can get 15-2 odds. Bet 100, win 750. That's pretty good.
It's a pretty good bet. The person I would bet on, because I think I can get more value just taking a flyer, is Teoscar Hernandez.
25-1. You could definitely make some money there.
So my prediction is Mookie Betts MVP. If I had to bet it, matter of fact, let's do that. $10,000 mythical money on Teoscar Hernandez to be the World Series MVP.
That is that's a big bet. 25-1.
25-1.
So I get $250,000 if they win.
Woo! All right. Let's see. Bergman, what do you think? MVP of the World Series.
So I'm going to go really, really far out on a limb here.
Okay.
Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, wow.
I'm going really far on a limb.
Do you even get odds on Shohei, or do you have to pay for your odds?
It's not terrible. It's bet 100 to win 225.
Okay, so not so bad. But honestly,
plus 225.
Everything Shohei has done on the biggest of stages is be better than everybody else and by a large margin.
Right.
So I just can see him going off in this series.
Okay. Yeah, I hope you're right. Laura, what do you think?
I would say Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts. Mm-hmm. I hate to be like everybody else, but I did a little video for the social media team, and I took Mookie Betts. It's either Mookie or Teoscar. Teoscar, and I went Mookie, yeah.
Right.
I went exactly what Ireland did.
So really, I'm the one going out on the limb here by going with Shohei.
Well, you're taking the safe route.
Yeah,
it's not safe. It's what's going to happen.
Right.
He's amazing.
Those are the, but I wonder if they'll get many pitches to hit.
Right.
Because he
the
was
Mets
in the
the Padres did.
Well, yeah, except here's the problem. He was in the American League for 6 years. They've all seen him.
Right.
He's not going to surprise everybody there. So and Teoscar was in the American League too. So a lot of these guys are going to be familiar with each other.
By the way, Shohei is 4 of 20 with a home run and 3 RBIs versus Garrett Cole. The guys who have hit him, Mookie is 7 of 17. Freeman is 7 of 20, and Kike is 8 of 21.
Kike's not a bad pick. What are the odds?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Kike, the odds are 28-1.
So even better than Teoscar.
Yeah, better than Teoscar. Oh, hell with it. Give me 10,000 on Kike.
Yeah, there you go.
28-1.
28-1.
Smart.
Yeah.
I like that bet.
So there you have it. There's your wheel of questions. The big news of the day as the Dodgers release their postseason roster is that Evan Phillips, who's been a critical arm for them all year long, is not going to be available because of a shoulder thing. So
Greg, do you know if they can add him later? Can you alter the World Series roster mid-series?
If somebody gets hurt, right, you can.
He's not listening.
Yeah, he's not listening. If somebody gets hurt, you could re-add Evan Phillips.
So Evan Phillips is like in Game 5. If somebody gets hurt, like
Bruce Gratterall or somebody,
hurt, and Evan Phillips is ready, he can come back on. Yeah,
right.
He's basically a taxi squad right now.
But otherwise, I think that Alex Vesia is going to be one of the most important relievers they've got because he's going to step in.
He's got to pitch to Soto.
I'm saying he's going to step in and fill that Evan Phillips role, and at some point we're going to see a big at-bat between Alex Vesia and Juan Soto.
Yeah, he's going to be after the lefty. That's basically what's going to happen. Think about what happened with Francisco Lindor. He's going to see Soto is going to see basically 12 different pitchers.
Yeah.
But mostly the big moments are going to be Trinan or Vesia.
Trinan or Vesia.
Vesia, and maybe Kopech. I don't know if you maybe see Bonda for the lefty-lefty, but I think you're going to see mostly Trinan
Yeah, I mean,
or Vesia.
remember, Frankie Lindor at one point had been to the plate 13 times, saw 9 different pitchers. I would imagine that's what that Yankee Big Three is going to see. They're going to see. And by the way, don't sleep on Torres. Torres is really good and gets on base a lot in front of those guys. But obviously, Soto, Judge, and Giancarlo Stanton.
When we were on with the New York guys yesterday, who did I asked Michael K. Give me a name of
Tim
a guy.
Hill.
No, what? Explain to me who Tim Hill is.
Tim Hill is a pitcher. Is he?
He's a lefty.
He's a lefty
specialist.
reliever.
Yeah, lefty reliever.
Going to be called on to face Shohei Ohtani at some point.
So that's why he thinks that might be
important. And he thought multiple times would face Ohtani.
He said he's going to see him 7 times in a 7-game series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is advantage Shohei.
Advantage Shohei, yeah. The more you see a guy. Yep. Law of exposure. That's what I learned this postseason was the law of exposure. I'm fascinated by it now.
It's all John Smoltz. You're talking about John Smoltzisms.
Smoltz didn't invent law of exposure.
Well, he was
somebody
the one that
smart
put it out
did.
there. Yeah, it was Smoltz.
It was like
How
somebody like
Smoltz isn't smart.
I think Tim Kirkton invented it. He's smart.
You're just naming names now.
Buster invented it.
How about the pucker factor?
Pucker factor never caught on, Bergman. Never caught on. Stop trying to make pucker factor.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah, stop trying to make pucker.
I'm never going to let it go. It's going to happen at some point.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Whoopie-doo. So
he'll be here at some point.
Bergman, you will be happy to know I took all of the empty Starbucks cups out of my car because I'm driving you to Dodger Stadium.
How many
tonight.
do you have?
Yeah, that's what I was going to. How many were in there at the time?
I would say somewhere in the range of 7 to 9.
Ew.
And are you
7 to 9 cups?
Did you get your car washed?
I did not.
See, the thing that sucks about that is that Gene is going.
Well, yeah, but who cares about the outside of the car?
The inside's
Everybody
clean.
does.
I don't care about the outside of the car.
No, but everybody does.
No, they don't. I don't care as long as the inside's clean.
If he didn't clean the outside, that means if you didn't clean the inside either, he just took the cups out.
Wait. Did you clean the inside or you just took the cups out?
It was not super dirty, so I just took the cups out.
So
you did nothing.
For 6
I
months.
cleaned out all the cups.
Ew.
7 to 9 cups. Gone.
My car outside is dirty because we leave it outside, whatever. Like I don't have a underneath car part or whatever.
You could call one of those mobile car washers
Yeah.
to come do it while we're on the air.
That is true.
No.
Your car would be immaculate, and that you just tell them where it's parked. You don't even have to go over there.
We have any interns around?
The interns are not here to wash your
No.
car.
Well, I thought
They can't do that. It's
do
illegal.
Michael's car is always clean.
Always clean. On the see exactly. I've got the inside of my car is clean. The outside is a mess. So
Well,
what?
describe clean.
Bergman gets a ride.
That's all I care about.
There's
I
no
want the
junk
ride.
in it. There's no crumbled up papers or
Yeah.
nothing like that.
Because I clean my car, and a day later, it's covered in dust. It's weird.
Yeah, it's well, I don't have indoor parking. I park on the street.
Me too. I park outside too.
Yeah,
You know,
I
got a
park
garage.
outside, so I never have a clean car.
Yeah.
But Michael, how you doing, man?
Doing well. Excited for tonight. I'm sure you'll be at the Dodger game.
I am going to be.
I will be watching it on my monitor on my iPad while the Laker game's going on.
And you're
multitasking.
You're wearing your free Dodger.
That's right. Free Dodger gear.
Yeah, I like that. Who do you like to win? You like the Dodgers to win?
Well, of course. I mean,
is Trace
sadly-
rooting for the Dodgers, or is he mad at him because he doesn't play for him
I
anymore?
know he's so disappointed. He wishes he could be there, of course, but
He still has some friends on the team.
oh
right?
yeah, well, a lot of those guys are still his friends, so he's probably pulling for him to win. But I think it's kind of evident the Dodgers are going to win because of the passing of Fernando. It's like the heavens have opened up for him, and they're going to use that as motivation. I mean, obviously they want to win anyway, but it's like things are aligned for the Dodgers
It is
to win.
eerie sort of message of the
Yeah.
universe kind of stuff that
Right.
43 years ago was the last time the Dodgers and Yankees met, and Fernando Valenzuela started Game 3 in that series, and
That's
now
why he threw 149 pitches.
yeah, and now
Did he?
I think
Got
that's
the win with 149 pitches.
I think it was 5-4 was the final
And
score in
Jaime
that
Herrera
game.
was on, said it was not pretty, but he was not coming out.
But isn't it weird that 43 years and this week was the passing of? It just feels.
I know it's like it's destiny.
Feels eerie. Yeah, feels eerie.
I'm sure Fernando's up there poking Gardner hard to help his Dodgers. People say, aren't ex-Yankees doing it too? I said, Yankees aren't in heaven.
I like that. I like that.
Hey, did you get a chance to watch Clay last night?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Wow, what a debut. I bet you the Warriors are just going, did we screw up here or not? If you join us, Michael St. Clay played his first game for the Mavericks last night, broke the team record for most threes in a debut. He had 6. And he really didn't miss. I mean, Luke, did you see the one play where Luka threw him the ball and turned around and just walked the other way before Clay even shot it?
That's the thing, Mace. Mace, you probably think I'm kind of LeVar Ballish on this.
Oh,
kind of like,
no. What are you going to say?
Over 2,
overzealous?
Yeah, but the shots that Clay had last night, basically, they are the shots he takes in warm-ups, right? Before a game. Like everybody go out in there and shoot out, obviously. And I have seen Clay take those same shots. I've seen him take 30 of those and make 30 in a row. So when he gets those same shots in the game, if he takes 10, the way I'm thinking it is, he should make at least 7.
Yeah, he made 6.
Yeah.
He was 6 of 10.
So I know that may be simplifying things, and I know it's different when the game's going on, but those are the same shots he gets in warm-ups when he doesn't miss. So I'm thinking, if you get those same shots playing with Luka and Kyrie, you should make them.
Well, here's something to think about. This is a little inside basketball, but this is a big deal in the NBA.
Right.
How many players do you have on your team that need to be doubled?
Right.
In other words, Dallas has 2. Okay, Luka and Kyrie. You cannot guard them one-on-one. I don't care how good you are defensively.
Yep.
You can't guard them. So, all of a sudden, do you just get those?
No, I punched a single hole in them because I take that way I could put one little.
You
on.
went your lanyard.
Okay, yeah, he's working on his lanyard. Lanyard.
So, Mace, the reason the Lakers always have a chance, and the reason I think Dalton Connect is going to have a big year, is you have to double Anthony Davis and you have to double LeBron.
Yeah.
That means someone is wide open.
Yep.
Which is why, Michael, I was begging Clay to come here.
Yeah, me too.
Because he's going to get those shots in Dallas, and he knew that when he signed with them.
Yep.
And it's also why I don't understand the Clippers roster construction. Because right now, James Harden is the only guy they have, and you don't have to double Harden all the time like he used to 5 years ago when he's a leading scorer in the NBA. He can still create. But if you just have him and you have 4 role players, then I don't know how you're going to win a lot of games.
Right.
Clay's a perfect fit in Dallas because he's going to get those shots all the time. The minute you send a defender at Kyrie and at Luka, Clay's going to rotate to a spot on the court and just kill you.
Yeah.
And that's what happened last night.
You know the other thing about Clay? He's playing a key role in the last place Mace fantasy basketball team.
Did you
with
play him
Mike
last
Trudell.
night?
I did play him last
There you
night.
go.
Yeah,
He paid off for you?
Leading the league in threes, exactly. All right, coming up next for you, going to do a little sports graffiti. 877-710-ESPN World Series predictions. How you feeling about tonight? Who do you think's going to win MVP? You want to do Lakers? You want to do anything else? 877-710-ESPN. We will do sports graffiti and talk to you next. Michael Thompson's hanging out. Pepe is going to be along. Game 1 of the World Series tonight, 710 ESPN.
Hey, John Ireland here. If you're looking to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage. They'll make you a cash offer, no need. ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com. And remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
Yeah, I noticed Beto for the first time after the Lakers games. All right, sports
I'm so
graffiti
used
time.
to Beto being a man of the people and going everywhere. I just said to him off the air, "Hey, where are you going tonight?" And he looked at me. He goes, "I'm going to the Laker game with you." Oh yeah, he hosts all those shows.
He's locked in,
Yeah.
exactly. All right, sports graffiti. Here we go. Let's start out with JP. JP, you're on sports graffiti. What's up, man?
I got the best tickets for the Dodgers tonight at my couch. I'm not getting stuck in traffic. Let's go Dodgers. Have a good day, guys.
All right, there you go. Not getting
Yeah,
stuck in
I
traffic
think
tonight.
Travis's plan is a little risky.
I do too.
Why?
He's going to a restaurant
Yeah.
and he wants to sit in front of the TV and watch the game for it. I don't want to be bothered during a big game.
Nobody's going to bother him because he'll be with his wife, Susan.
But then there's the drive home.
They bother
and
us.
But he
I'm
says-
making notes on my note
But
function.
he says,
on my...
he says the restaurant is 5 minutes from his house. So at the end of the fourth inning, he'll be at the start of the fifth inning, he'll be home.
Travis isn't. He's an old.
Yeah.
He knows what he's
Don't
doing.
like
here.
his plan.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it works out for him.
Let's go to Adam. Adam, you are on sports graffiti. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, guys, I've got 2 quick points, and they're related, okay?
Do it.
Go for it.
All right, great. We are in the middle of something unique that happens every year for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and that is all 4 major sports are going on right at the same time. It
Adam,
happens
it's
every
why
October.
October is the best sports month of the year.
Oh, yeah.
It is the best one of the year. And to boot now, L.A., man, is the hub of the world. Rams won yesterday. Kings won at Crypto yesterday. And then today, Dodgers and Lakers. I mean, you've got all 4 sports, a little microcosm there in 2 days. It's just so awesome.
It is such a great time to be alive.
The world,
Great time to
the
be alive.
sports world revolves around Los Angeles,
Yeah.
if only for a
I
night.
had a friend yesterday who said, "Yeah, I find life a little boring." I'm like, "You got to get into sports, man. You got to get into
Boring.
sports."
How
Yeah.
about get into nature, just go for a walk
Yeah,
and
you-
enjoy it and appreciate the ocean.
Get off your
I
damn
have said at least
TikTok.
3 times this week. I can't believe how nice it is here at the end of October.
Yeah, it's
It was
fantastic.
80 degrees 2 days ago.
And somebody's bored. Let's go to Carl. Carl, you're on sports graffiti. Go ahead, Carl. Moving on.
Maybe not.
Just moving on. Andy, you're on sports graffiti. Hey, what's up, Andy?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Michael, great job by Clay last night. My favorite player. Great job. Screw the Warriors. Yankees in 6. Thank you.
Yankees
Thank you. You're welcome. Yankees in 6. You are wrong. Everybody's got a right to call into sports graffiti and be wrong. Let's go to Jonathan. Jonathan, you're on sports graffiti. Go ahead, Jonathan.
What's going on, everybody, man? Dodgers in 6, and last time the Dodgers were in the World Series, the Lakers won the championship. Just saying.
That's right.
There you go.
2020 is
There you go.
2020 Redux. Let's go to Don. Don, you're on sports graffiti. Go ahead, Don.
Hey, guys, just a couple things. Laura, first, when you talked about making a huge mess in your bathroom the other day, you scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, it actually terrified me as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and Bergman, when you said you were going to go to that party with face paint, I was so stoked. But you know what you did? You made promises and couldn't come through. You're a Raider.
Yes, you're a Raider. Exactly.
So did he just come on and burn people?
Yes,
Yes,
that's
apparently.
what sports graffiti is.
That's what sports graffiti is for.
Let's try Scott. Scott, you're on sports graffiti. What's happening, Scott?
Yeah, g'day, fellas. G'day, MT. Let's go Dodgers in 6. Hey, John, this one's for you. I've got my son playing his first game of mini bowl. He's 5 years old. His name's James. I picked number 42. So you can go around the house calling himself Big Game James.
That's it. Love it. Hey, take a picture. Send it to us.
Which part of Australia are you from?
Melbourne. Australia.
Melbourne.
Have you been there, Mace?
I have been to Melbourne.
Wow.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. Sydney and Melbourne, both beautiful cities.
Have never been to Australia. Have never been to New Zealand. It's 2 of the few places in the world that I really
They're
want to
really
go
great.
to.
Boy, Sydney's a beautiful town. All right, let's go to Billy. Billy, you're on sports graffiti. Go ahead, Billy.
Hey there. I just want to wish my 6-month-old a happy 6-month this past Monday.
Hey.
I was actually there. Also at Game 6 to see my Mets lose against the Dodgers. So I do have to say the Dodgers will win the World Series. Sadly, I say that, but hopefully it's a good competitive series.
Hey, what's your kid's name?
Bennett Reverie Nicholas Page.
Bennett, happy 6-month birthday, Bennett.
Happy birthday, Bennett. He'll remember this forever.
That's right.
His 6-month birthday.
Hey,
Getting
Sean McVay's
shouted out
son
on the
turned
radio.
1 yesterday.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's go to Big Joe. I don't think it's that Big Joe. Big Joe, you're on sports graffiti. Go ahead, Big Joe.
Could be.
Go Dodgers, go Lakers. This is the best show right after Michael and Vic. Loose cannons, Philly juice.
That's right. That's right. Tell him. You tell him. I keep telling him that.
I remember that
This
show.
is the second best show ever.
I remember. I used to change the channels every time it came up.
No way.
I was laughing because I was watching a Kobe special the other day.
Yep.
And it was the time Vic ran behind Kobe and he was wearing his Laker poncho.
Yep.
And John Black was so mad at him, he banned him.
He banned him?
He banned Vic, and Vic was devastated. Like, Vic's like, you can't ban me. I'm like the official mascot of LA Sports. And finally, John relented after Don Martin called and begged him. John, you got to let Vic in. It'll ruin his life.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think he suspended him for a week and let
Vic
him
was
go
just
back.
exercising some journalism.
I haven't. How's Vic doing? I haven't seen him in a while.
He's hanging in there.
Is
He's been
Good.
ailing, but he's hanging in
What
there.
a nice man.
Yeah,
what a nice man
Vic might be
Vic
the
is.
nicest guy in
He
town.
is such a nice guy.
He's a mensch.
Let's go to Brian. Brian, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, guys, just wanted to say, LA Kings won their season opener. The LA Lakers won their season opener. Let's go Dodgers.
All right, thank you very much for the update.
Guy, maybe that guy wants to do sports
He
updates.
just
like Beto
broke the
used to
news.
do.
Apparently, the Lakers won their opener.
I like it.
Apparently. Let's go to Mike. Mike, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Mike?
Hey, what's up? How's it going, guys?
Great.
Good, Mike.
Shohei Ohtani, third pitch, home run, first inning. Let's go Dodgers!
That's a very
All right,
specific called
I
shot.
love that. Here's what I love about that. The Dodgers are 72-16 when they score first this year.
Well, let's score first.
Let's score first. Exactly right. Let's go to Mark. Hey, Mark, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Mark?
Hey, go Dodgers! Hey, I got to confess something, man. I'm sorry. I feel really guilty. Me and my son went to that 710, or not the 710, the 570 to try and win tickets yesterday. We're both sitting there, drinking a beer. We thought, man, we're cheating on our 570 team right here. But we were there. We lost, but,
Okay.
Hey, go Dodgers!
We're friends
It's all
with
right.
all those guys.
We're friends with
You
those
can-
guys.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
That's all right. I don't care.
You have it.
Did you go to the 570 thing? Every time. There you go.
You try and win tickets.
Beto's
Beto?
a regular. Does Lakers here, does 570 there. Let's go. Okay, let's try Portia. Portia, you're on Sports Graffiti.
I am
Hi, Portia.
going on Portia's podcast today.
Very nice.
I just want to say, let's go Dodgers. Dodgers in 6. Mookie Betts is going to hit a home run, and Anthony Davis is going to have another dominant game tonight. Let's go Lakers.
All right. There
thanks,
you go.
Portia.
There's Portia. So you're doing her show this afternoon
at 3:30.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, let's get another one in here. Let's go to Raider Rubin. Raider Rubin, you're on 710 ESPN. What's up, Raider Rubin?
All right, what's up, guys? I know everybody's excited for tonight, but you know the 32-52 is excited for Sunday. LAFC back in the playoffs, trying to make this run and make it to a third straight MLS Cup final. But this year we're going to win it, just like they did the U.S. Open Cup. Vamos, LAFC. Let's go, LA.
All right,
So,
there you go.
So that's another traffic situation on Sunday night. The Dodger game and the LAFC game are pretty much at the same time.
God,
right?
do I...
What?
Tomorrow.
Oh,
Dodgers
it's
play
Sunday
Saturday.
night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, tonight, tomorrow, Sunday's
Sunday-
off.
Sunday
So
night
Sunday's off for
LAFC has for
LAFC. Yeah,
themselves. Good.
yeah. Is that a night game, LAFC?
Michael and I are going to be in Phoenix on Sunday night.
Night game? Yeah, I don't know if I can pull the...
Come on, you can do it. 3 nights in a row. You couldn't do 3 nights in a
No,
row?
it's 4, because I did the Rams last night.
That's right.
Yeah,
Come
4.
on. But it's a special time. It's unique.
Man
When is this
needs-
going to happen
man
again?
needs a
we
break
love
sometimes.
October.
Man needs a break sometimes.
LAFC's at 6:45.
6:45 on
Mace, go
Sunday.
do it 4 nights in a row. Then you can take 2 weeks off like you always do.
It's not a bad idea. Hey, Aaron, you're on Sports Graffiti. It's happening, Aaron.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So real quick, first of all, what a time to be in LA right now. I just wanted to say last week when you guys had the New York Super Crosstalk on, that had me rolling. I'm from the East Coast. You guys mixing with them was like water and hot grease. It was so hilarious. I was laughing in my car the whole time.
Oh,
There
good.
you go.
But
Good.
anyways,
Did you guys
today
make a
I'll be
bet with me?
driving. I'll be doing Lyft. I wanted to get out there for the sports equinox of LA today. We're going to be dropping off Dodgers. We're going to be dropping off people at Crypto. It's going to be a sick show, and I just wanted to be out there. So I'll be having a traffic report for y'all. It'll be a
All
fun
right.
night. Go
Yeah,
Dodgers.
awesome, man. Keep
Michael
us up
just
to date.
asked, are we going to do a bet with the New York guys? No, they didn't want to do it.
We bet
were-
$3.
We were
So
trying to
lame.
We were trying to figure out what we would want from New York. Like we offered
Something from the Carnegie Deli.
We offered to send them Ozempic and
Yeah.
some silicone breast
Yeah,
implants.
silicone breast implants.
And a year's worth of psychiatry.
Yeah.
Yep.
They didn't go for any of it.
Yeah.
What would we want that's unique to New York?
Bagels.
Yeah, or some from the Carnegie Deli.
The sandwiches at the Carnegie Deli, you know,
they're
Mace, are like this
gigantic.
high.
Yeah. New York cheesecake. There's another one.
We thought about we could send them. Because we actually were up for doing a bet. They really didn't want to do it, but we were going to send them the Tom Cruise cake.
Yeah, the Tom Cruise cake is
from
good.
Jones Bakery. What does that cake cost?
Not as much as you think. I think it's like
Is it under $100?
$70.
Okay.
Yeah. We ordered it one day. Don't order it through Goldbelly. Well, no, it's like $175.
Oh,
it's like $100 more to pay for the delivery. All right, there's your sports graffiti. Beto, what's going on, man?
Yeah, Beto, what you doing here?
Yeah, Beto's getting ready for Lakers.
Killing time.
You'd beat the traffic,
Yeah,
exactly.
and traffic was bad coming from Carson on the 110. Good thing I had the fast track, bro.
So that's why Pepe's not here yet?
Yeah, the 110 traffic is atrocious right now.
What happened, accident?
No, it's just everybody
people leaving.
everybody
Heading to the
moving
game.
to downtown.
'Cause,
Well, everybody's coming up here.
Gates at Dodger Stadium open up at 2.
Oh, okay.
So right when you get to USC, it stops. So I just came up earlier to beat traffic and hang out with you, Michael. I'm just taking pictures of you, posting them on the Instagram.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. We need more Michael.
It's getting my good side.
Yeah,
Because every side's my
exactly.
good side.
So, Beto, how you feeling about the Dodgers?
I don't know. It's kind of indifferent because I
Indifferent?
Yeah,
You can't be indifferent.
Yeah,
we
because
want
I'm
a
not
parade.
confident either way.
But we want a parade. Oh, you're saying you're
Actually, yeah, I can't figure it out.
You can't figure it out.
I think I'm with you, Beto.
Well, indifferent's
I
the wrong
think
word.
it's an
I'm sorry.
absolute coin flip.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I think their stars cancel out our stars, so it's going to be decided by the others,
Yep.
and I don't know whose others are better.
This is where the Kike guy.
And I'm a little
Kike.
worried about Flaherty's
Teoscar.
velocity being down, and he's going tonight, so I could see them winning game 1. But let's see.
Yamamoto's going to be a big X factor for them. I bet Kike 30-1 for MVP. I found him there a couple days ago. It's like MVPs are always the random guys.
Yeah.
Charlie Hayes.
Right, we got Tommy Edman in the last series, right?
So guys like that will be the ones that become a big.
All right, here's a note from our buddy Jay Moore. All New York had to offer was noise pollution and the smell of urine. Dodgers in 6.
Yeah.
SNL alum.
And one large rat. That's the other thing they did again. One large rat.
When Jay was on SNL, there were large rats just roaming.
Can
the
I tell
streets
you
of New
right
York.
now? When the last time I was in New York, there was a gigantic rat down in the West Village that I was like, it's like a dog. It's like the size of a dog.
I was there when the Dodgers played Yankees this summer. I'll tell you this: that team and the organization and the fans that showed up at Yankee Stadium, it's gonna be really good. I know some friends of mine that are going out there. They're gonna pay the money.
Dodger fans are going. I got one friend that's going to game 4.
Yeah, I got one going to game 3. My son's going to game 5. He's gonna sneak in somehow.
Oh, nice.
So it's. I think the Dodgers win it. 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I'm not too positive. And the Vegas odds are really close, too. It's no big advantage.
The teams are so similar,
Yes.
with the exception of starting pitching. They've got better starting pitching than we do.
Yeah, that's the only difference. But the Dodgers bullpen has been so strong at the end of the season. Getting Vesia back is good.
Yep.
Brewstar going to be throwing some hard pitches, so that's going to be good for them. So the Dodgers should.
Yeah.
But I'm not too
In the end,
confident.
if you want to simplify the series, tell me if you – and this is like World Series for dummies. Who's ever better, Ohtani, Mookie, Freddie, or Soto, Judge, Giancarlo, whoever's better wins.
Well, don't you think that those 6 cancel each other out, though?
Yeah.
Well, no, but we'll see who fires,
This
right?
is going to be the
Well, Stanton's coming off of an ALCS MVP.
Judge has been scuffling a little bit. Soto was spectacular. Ohtani was great. Mookie was incredible. Freddie, is always good and actually hits Garrett Cole really well.
This is where J.J. Redick has been talking about the margins. This series really is going to be the margins. You're going to have this Austin Barnes all of a sudden does something, or Will Smith, those kind of guys that are just going to be right on the margins. That's where it's going to be won.
Yeah. All right.
And
Coming
ticket
up.
prices are going down too, Mace. You can go.
I saw that. I saw ticket
Really?
prices are under $1,000 now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got a guy.
7.
So-
Oh, hey, I'm trying to buy tickets, so if you got a guy.
You don't got that much money.
Yeah.
What would you? What's your limit? Like, what
So
won't
I
you
was
go
gonna,
past?
I was gonna pay last weekend $2,300.
Oh
but
my God,
I
why?
decided
for
9.
1 or 2.
1.
Okay.
No.
See, so right
I know
now
where you work. No.
I know I can't, but I want to
But
go.
Beto's got a guy who can get you in for under 1,000. So there
For
you go.
one ticket, yeah, 800.
Oh, that's not bad.
All right.
All right.
Hook
there you
Laura
go.
up.
Just saw this. This is I kind of believe in this stuff. The Dodgers clinched the pennant at exactly 824. The World Series would be their 8th world title, and the year will be 24.
Kobe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
824.
824.
Vanessa was in attendance on that game that they clinched the playoffs.
Was
to.
she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
World Series.
You know, the other thing I saw that was amazing is, did you realize during Game 7 of the NLCS with the Mets?
Well, it would have been Game 6.
I'm sorry,
That
Game
only went
6. Game 6. 36% of all televisions in Los Angeles were tuned into the game. 36%. That's the highest of any market.
24, that is almost unheard of.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll never say most watched game ever anymore because the audiences are too fragmented. Back in the days when all of us grew up, there were 3 channels.
Yep.
So, but 36% in a city as big as L.A. is almost unheard of.
Yeah. So tonight, game 1. All right. Hey, there is a lot on the line in this election, from protecting.
What election?
I just heard there was one.
Okay.
From protecting the Social Security you've earned to supporting family caregivers. And you got the power to make the candidates listen. Voters over 50 decide elections. That's why AARP California has created an election guide with the most up-to-date information about when, where, and how to vote. Now, polling places will be open on November 5th from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Vote by mail ballots got to be postmarked by November 5th and received by November 12th. Also, changes in the law this year. The state referenda will now ask keep the law or overturn the law instead of yes or no, and all polling places will offer curbside voting. Visit AARP/California Votes or text 22777 with the phrase California Votes for more information and resources. AARP, empowering you to vote for the future that you want. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey kids, Uncle Artie here from Pernia Law, here to tell you about our newest partnership deal with Matt Barnes, who has deep LA roots, former Bruin and pro basketball player for both LA teams.
If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law. That's 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
That's right. Call us or slip into the DM, Uncle.Artie.
Uncle Artie's not just my friend, but he's your uncle in the business. Artie Pernia is a seasoned personal injury attorney who works with you, so you receive the best possible compensation for your case. Let Uncle Artie and the Pernia Law family provide peace of mind, so you can focus on recovery and getting back to you.
If you've been injured in an accident or you're unhappy with your current injury attorney, come to Pernia Law. We take care of you like family. That's why they call me Uncle Artie.
Call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law. That's 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
Gear up and get out to Kelsey's at Pachanga, the top spot in the Temecula Valley to watch all the Monday Night Football action. Dozens of TVs means all your favorite games, plus a M&F food menu fit for the greatest fans. Sliders, loaded tater tots, pulled pork pizza, and a lot more. Plus, you'll find beers on tap and incredible craft cocktails at Kelsey's. Visit Pachanga.com and follow at Pachanga Casino on Instagram for info about special and exclusive NFL team appearances. We'll see you at Kelsey's at Pachanga.
Hey guys, it's producer Lindsay. Listen up, sports fans. Gear up for your next game day hang with your friends. What's on the menu? Sliders, wings, chips, and salsa? Well, all your favorite game day foods go great with Stella Rosa wines, a semi-sweet and semi-sparkling wine that must be served chilled. Stella Rosa can be found at your local retailer, so remember to grab a couple bottles next time you shop. Nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. Please celebrate responsibly.
It's time to get ready, Los Angeles. Come to Dick's Sporting Goods to celebrate and get ready with new Dodgers championship gear. Shop our huge selection of Dodgers tees, hats, and hoodies for the whole family, and make sure everyone is ready for the final series. Select stores will be open late and early next day following a series clinch. Get to Dick's Sporting Goods now for the best selection, or shop online at Dicks.com. Every championship season starts at Dick's.
Score a win with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup options. Amazon Pickup is a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations that are near you. Choose an Amazon locker or counter. Whether you're hustling between home, work, or your usual game day spots, grab your packages on your schedule. Amazon Pickup is the worry-free option for the times when home delivery isn't ideal. To find your nearest Amazon Pickup location, go to Amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's Amazon.com/pickupmvp.
True Work is the most technical workwear in the world, delivering modern solutions to timeless job site challenges. Innovation meets tradition in True Work's high-performance lineup of work pants, shirts, and jackets, all engineered to give you the comfort and protection you need, especially in the most extreme conditions. Check out the full lineup with over 50,000 five-star reviews at truework.com and use the code SPORTS15 to get 15% off your first order. That's TRUEWERK.com. True Work helps you be your best when the weather's at its worst. It's football season, and Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for all the action on the gridiron. With a game-changing rewards program, plus an amazing selection of tickets, Vivid Seats ensures that every fan can catch their favorite teams and players in action. Vivid Seats has you covered with deals that cater to every football enthusiast. And all tickets come back by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
It is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason and Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. And we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
All right, tonight, Game 1 of the World Series. And by the way, all next week, we are live and local in the morning starting at 7 a.m. Don't miss the Blue Review morning show all over the World Series with real Dodgers talk. Don't miss Andy Kamenetsky and the Big CY Monday morning at 7 here on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app on YouTube. It's powered by LAX and brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. Pepe Mantilla has stepped into the house. What are you doing, Pepe?
Pepe, tell me about our dinner.
Hello, everybody. What a game yesterday. The dinner was fantastic.
Did you go to the Ram game, Pepe?
Pepe was at the Rams game, yeah.
So Pepe is probably doing 4 nights in a row. Mr. I'm afraid to go 4 nights in a row.
That's right. So you're doing, you did Rams last night. You're doing Lakers tonight. You're doing Lakers tomorrow. What are you doing Sunday?
Are you going to go to the LAFC game?
No, I called the NFL game between the Chargers and New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
And then on Monday we have Lakers again, right?
Oh, so Pepe, Pepe's working way harder.
Pepe's got more stamina than you, and he's twice your age.
Mason knows when to. Mason knows when to relax and how to relax. Yeah, Mason knows when to relax and how to relax. Trust me. All right, so guess who is going to say at Dodger Stadium tonight? It's time for Dodger baseball.
Give us some hints. Okay, is he black or white?
He's white.
Is he? It's a male or female?
Male.
Is it Koufax?
No.
Is it a actor or a singer?
Actor.
I know.
Is it Cranston?
It is Bryan Cranston.
Oh, I knew it.
Bryan Cranston's the guy.
That's no fun.
No, that's no fun. Yeah, Bryan Cranston.
No,
who's gonna?
When you started talking, I said it's Cranston.
Yeah, he's going to call in at 2:00 today.
And you know what's funny?
Huge. Brian's a huge Vince Scully fan.
Oh yeah.
Who's throwing out the first pitch?
It's Orel Hershiser and Steve Yeager.
Yeah.
We thought Koufax would be the guy for that, but he's pretty shy. He might have said no.
The anthem is being performed by Brad Paisley, who's apparently a crazy Dodgers fan too,
and a really good singer.
Oh, he's terrific. So that's tonight, and of course the opening ceremony will honor Fernando Valenzuela.
Do the Dodgers ever ask who's that national anthem singer who was Chick Hearn's favorite? David Gaines. Did we ever ask him to do it?
Davis Gaines.
Davis Gaines.
Man, he's good.
Oh, he's the Phantom of the Opera guy.
Yeah,
isn't
he's
he?
the best.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Well, he's second best.
Well, next to
Jeffrey Osborne.
Well, okay, yeah, right. Good point.
They always win with Jeffrey Osborne.
And Mace, yesterday when I went to the field after the game, I saw Cranston.
He was at the game last night too. Yeah,
as he was leaving.
He was there with Aaron Paul. They were pushing because they
drinking some Dos Hombres.
They served Dos Hombres, the official mezcal of the Los Angeles Rams. All right, what do you got?
So I have the Game 1 lineup.
Okay.
Shohei Ohtani, obviously. Mookie Betts. Freddie Freeman is batting third. Teoscar Hernandez fourth. Max Muncy fifth. Kike Hernandez is sixth and in center field. Will Smith seventh. Gavin Lux eighth. And Tommy Edman goes back down to the 9th spot where I love him.
I love that. The only thing that surprises me about that lineup is, who'd you say? Kike's hitting 6?
6.
And Will Smith hitting 7.
Yeah, they've been moving him down.
I would have flip-flopped those two, but other than that, it makes sense.
He's been scuffling a bit. Who's batting 8th?
Batting 8th is Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux and then Tommy Edman.
I love this lineup.
I think Tommy Edman's going to turn this lineup a couple of times and get Shohei Ohtani at the plate with runners on.
That's exactly why I like him in the 9th spot.
So people are sending me all kinds of notes. This is a good one. So 3, 4. For the last 4 years, somebody named Will Smith was on the World Series winning roster. So in 2020, that was Will Smith of the Dodgers.
And the other one's the pitcher?
2021 was Will Smith, the pitcher on the Braves. 2022 was Will Smith, the pitcher on the Astros. He had a good run of luck. 2023 was Will Smith versus for the Rangers. That's another one. And then Will Smith of the Dodgers is the only Will Smith participating in this World Series.
And maybe the real Will Smith, the actor, will go behind and slap somebody to get the Dodgers going.
Exactly.
Who should he slap? Who would you like to see him slap? Mookie, since Mookie's the smallest?
No.
Well, he picked on Chris because he was small.
Yes.
No, I want to see Mookie slap at like some obnoxious Yankee fan.
Yeah.
Or Will Smith slap. I don't know who that'll be. Who's a Yankee fan that might show? Like, if we were playing the Red Sox, it would be Affleck and Damon. If we were playing
famous Yankee fans.
Yeah, I mean,
Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, he's not
immediately comes to mind.
But he's
Billy Crystal. Isn't he a Yankee fan?
I think so. Yeah,
that sounds right.
Yeah,
and
that sounds right.
He did
John McEnroe,
61.
John McEnroe.
I think McEnroe's a Mets fan.
I
think I've seen him wearing a Met hat.
Jay-Z is a Yankees fan. J-Lo. Jay-Z and J-Lo.
Yeah.
Brad. I don't know. I saw Brad Pitt at a Dodgers game. Is he really a Yankees fan? Tom Cruise is apparently a Yankees fan.
Tom Cruise could be. Tom Hanks is an A's fan. He grew
What's
up
that Puerto Rican actress?
Rosie. He's been going to a lot of Dodger
Rosie.
Rosie Perez.
Yeah,
Rosie Perez. She's probably a Yankee fan. You know, I'll tell you what. What's weird about there is such a difference, such a dichotomy between Los Angeles and New York in terms of everyday life.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're the only one who's lived in both places.
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference?
The biggest difference is that New York doesn't stop and L.A. does.
Yeah.
L.A. is
you mean
a town.
Downtown?
No, the whole city. Like New York is alive 24 hours a day.
Downtown LA stops.
It's the city that doesn't sleep.
It's a city that doesn't sleep. It is always
I should
open
move to New
everywhere.
York.
You would be great. It's always open. In LA, I think people know how to kick back. People know how to relax. People know it's not like super high pressure here. I didn't do well in New York because I couldn't deal with the constant. Because it's constant.
Yeah.
And I lived right on the Upper West Side and spent a lot of time downtown and around Yankee fans. And I was trying to think, I can't find a way to get to this guy, but the bleacher creatures are led by a guy named Sheriff Tom.
Okay.
Sheriff Tom. And I DM'd
Those are the guys
him.
who sit out in the bleachers and say, Derek Jeter. Yeah.
They're doing that. So I'm trying to get Yankee Tom. I'm trying to figure out how to get Sheriff Tom, but we'll do that. And Pepe, Rams last night are a different team with Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, right?
Puka was amazing.
It's incredible.
But the thing that really, really brought my attention was the defense that played really good and the offensive line that protected Stafford
And what's
so well.
What's weird about that is the defense gave up 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, like it was gonna be a shootout,
and then shut them down.
And it looked terrible. Both defenses looked terrible. It was 14-14, like 10 minutes into the game, and then the Rams figured it out.
Yep.
And the Vikings were supposed to have a great defense, but something happened, and they just didn't play good. But the Rams played really good.
Really good.
And after the game, Puka was so happy because they had him in the show and TV. He was very, very happy. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I got the chance to go to the field and we were standing right behind the guys, and Puka was having so much fun.
That's great. By the way, it's weird. I think they kept Puka kind of under wraps this last week because we were all targeting Cooper Kupp coming back, and it was Puka who came back out of the blue game day and had just a terrific game. And as Ireland said earlier, the Rams run the ball so much better now with Kyron Williams, with those two guys on the field.
By the way, those two guys are there are a lot of great, like we saw one last night. Justin Jefferson's an unbelievable
He is
wide receiver.
unbelievable.
He's great. But the difference between Nacua and Kupp and a lot of other wide receivers is those two guys block. They block for each other. They block on runs.
Right.
And so it's night and day different when they're out there.
And John, Puka, the yards that you get from Puka after receiving the ball and with the guys around him, it's really hard to put him down.
Right. Well, Pepe, he dropped his first pass last night, and I thought, oh boy, maybe they brought him back too soon. And of course, he just dropped one pass, and then he was fine after that.
And what is the name of the other guy that played good yesterday? Mesa Parkinson.
Kobe Parkinson is really good. The tight end they acquired from Seattle as a free agent during the offseason.
Really
yeah,
good.
He's been really good, really good.
But it's so interesting what one win will do. If the Rams lost last night, what we'd be talking about today is, okay, realistically, what can we get for Kupp? What can we get for Stafford, if you want to include him? We're now sellers. And now we're like, the Rams are going to do what they did last year. They were 3-6 last year. They won 7 of their last 8 games. They went on a run to the playoffs, and now we're all seeing it again, all based on one win.
Yeah.
The NFL, you just live and die on every game.
And so many things. I mean, Williams surpassed Dickerson in yards, and the coach got the most wins as a coach of the Rams.
And he's not even 40.
And he's not even 40.
I know, it's ridiculous.
And the thing is, I mean, we live in Los Angeles, and it's such amazing to live in Los Angeles. It starts yesterday. We think about today, but it started yesterday with the Rams, and today we have.
We're the sports capital of the world right now.
Yeah.
Not only the sports. If you don't, there is a concert at the Intuit and a concert at the Forum today.
There's one here at Microsoft. There's like 4 of them. I mean, there's never been. First of all, October's the best sports month of the year.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, it's amazing.
LA is where you want to be because you have so many options. Let me tell you, like somebody else, Mace, you said earlier, one of your friends, or was it one of your friends, Pepe, that said they're bored living here. If you're bored tonight in Los Angeles,
you're in the wrong
You're
city.
a hermit.
You know,
there's like 19 great options.
You
tonight.
know, I last night I walked away from, and I've heard about the election, and I thought, you know what? This is such a great release from all the pressures in the world. It's like it's being part of a team or rooting for a team and investing your heart and your life in a team is such an amazing thing. And it's great. I'm excited to be at Dodger Stadium tonight because there will be some Yankee fans.
Yeah, I just thought about something. Even the election is New York and California.
Yeah.
Kamala's from out here, Trump's from out there.
And it's about teams, right? And
it's
teams
crazy.
going. And this is just fun because in Los Angeles is all pulling at the same side of the road.
And I have a question for you, Mason.
Yes.
You live in New York, you live in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
A lot of people that come from New York basically come to Los Angeles. Lots of them stay here.
Yeah. I'm hearing squeaking.
No. Lots of the people that move, that come and come to Los Angeles, most of them stay here.
Yeah.
Very few go back.
No, I agree.
I don't know if people that go from Los Angeles to New York stay in New York or they just said, like you
it's
said,
the other way around.
Mace, New York might be, you would know, the only place in the world that's as expensive as
Oh,
to
yeah,
live
it's
here,
expensive.
right?
It's
more
expensive.
And the taxes are similar. And,
Yeah, all that stuff. And, yeah, I think that the transition from going from New Yorker to Angelino is easier than Angelino to New Yorker.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to adjust to the speed of life there.
And the weather, too.
And the weather, absolutely. Hey, real quick, I want to mention USC back at the Coliseum tonight to battle Rutgers. You can hear all the coverage starting at 6 on Talk Radio 790 KABC. Lakers are on 710, USC on 790 tonight. Both on the all-new ESPN LA app. USC Rutgers presented by Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Fight on. All right, so last night on the big board at SoFi Stadium, saw Jacob Imrani, calljacob.com. Let me ask you, if you're injured in a car accident, should you hire your friend's relative who once filed your taxes? You got to have an expert. You need an expert at this. So if you're injured in a car accident of any kind, call my friend Jacob, 844-24-JACOB. For more than 25 years, Jacob has handled all kinds of vehicle accidents, car and truck and motorcycle and rideshare and scooter and pedestrian, you name it. He has done them all. And Jacob and his team don't settle for a lowball offer from the insurance company. With Jacob, you never pay a penny out of pocket. So you get your car fixed, you see a medical specialist, and it'll help you get back on track as well. And if you prefer to meet face-to-face, Jacob's team will actually come to you, or you can go into his office. When you call an attorney, you want one who is respected. You want Jacob. He's the real deal. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Oh, remember.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
And make sure you're following Call Jacob on Instagram. Go to @call.jacob for great advice, prizes, and more. Jacob, a proud partner of the Rams, Lakers, and LAFC. And when you call him, make sure you tell him Mason and Shadano from 710 ESPN sent you. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN. Hey, it's Mace here. Wait until you experience the NBA at the hottest, most amazing venue in LA. That
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com. And remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho. A home or ready for a change, Seller's Advantage is here to make selling your home easy. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs, no hassle. With Seller's Advantage, you're in control. Close as quickly as you want and do it on your own terms. Check out their reviews online and call for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-2747 or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason in Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
We're on the air, guys.
Hey, this is the part we're talking on the radio. Is this the mics all on?
Yep.
Is this mic hot?
We get
Is that
paid.
mic
Not
hot?
theirs. I'm scared.
Theirs?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we do get paid to talk. Absolutely. World Series. I was thinking about it today. World Series versus the Yankees starting tonight.
I know.
Think
crazy.
about it. It is absolutely crazy. And it's probably going to be, I was going back and looking at the ratings for the NLCS with the Mets and the Yankees, or Mets and the Dodgers. And that was the highest best rating in 15 years. I would imagine this is going to be the best World Series ratings in at least 15 years. The world is going to light up for
it's
this.
Market 1 versus Market 2.
Yeah.
Could it be the most people?
And you know where
we got to turn Pepe's mic on.
There we go.
Guys.
you know where it's going to be even higher? In Japan.
Oh, in Japan, that's right. Especially Saturday, the tomorrow game is Yamamoto, and you got Shohei there.
Because the last Dodger game, I was reading that the rating in Japan was higher than here.
Yeah. I believe it.
Amazing.
That country's locked in as some of the biggest stars in the world. And, Shohei Ohtani signs here. He came here to compete for a championship, and bam, he's at the World Series. I mean, he is such a unique player.
Well, is that a surprise? He signed with the Dodgers, and not like he signed with the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Well,
but I mean,
the Arizona Diamondbacks were there last year.
How would you feel today if you're an Angels fan? You had the two best players in the game, Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. They never get to the postseason, ever. 6 years and 0 postseason appearances. Now, Shohei goes across the street, and he's in the World Series in his very first
You know what
year.
I would say if I was an Angels fan? Go Dodgers.
Yeah.
Go Dodgers. That guy played for us for 7 years, and he was terrific.
Trace was working out with one of the Angels players the other day at our house. I won't say which one it was. And I was asking him about Trout. I said, why doesn't Trout ask for a trade to, say, Philly, where he's from, right? And he's a big Philadelphia sports fan. I said, why wouldn't he ask to go back there and finish out his career? He says, because he's Trout's teammate. And he said he thinks Mike likes it here so much in Orange County, he's not looking for a trade.
I also think he's untradeable.
Really?
I do.
Yeah,
I think
you
he's
couldn't get something
untradeable.
from Mike Trout?
Yeah, look at his contract.
Look at his contract and look at his production.
He's paid like he's putting up Shohei numbers, and he's not.
But all he's got to do is get healthy, right?
Yeah, but he hasn't been healthy.
You could say that for 4 years.
He signed a contract for 10 years, Mike.
Yeah, he signed a 10-year contract, and here are the number of games played for him in the last 5 years. He played 53 games in 2020. That's cheating because that was a short season. 2021, 36 games. 2022, 119. 2023, 82. And only 29 games in 2024.
But couldn't you work out a thing where, let's say he gets traded to Philly, they pay half his salary, the Angels pay the other half. That way it still saves the Angels money, and you get something for him?
Well, it depends on what they'd be willing to pay and what they get.
I guess if the Angels eat a big chunk of the contract, it would work. But I just generally don't look at that as appealing for the Phillies.
Really?
I don't. I don't.
Wouldn't that rejuvenate him, though, to go back home and play for a championship caliber team like the Phillies?
Might, but getting hurt is getting hurt.
Well,
he hasn't played. I mean, seriously, he hasn't played 100.
Michael, you have a blind spot with this. Because we were talking about Embiid the other day and how you think he's one of the best 5 players in the league.
Well, yes.
But wait a minute.
What do you think, Pepe?
So these are the stars. These are the stars of the Michael Thompson. These are the Michael Thompson All-Stars.
The all broken down team.
Right. He thinks Kawhi Leonard. He thinks Joel Embiid and Mike Trout. He wants all 3 of those guys. None of those guys play. None of them.
But when they're healthy, that's among the best players in the game.
But they're not healthy.
Did you ever work in a hospital?
Do you think they'll ever get healthy? You think they've got like a terminal injury list?
I think Trout is.
I think guys get old. Wait a minute. Yes, I think in the case of Kawhi, I mean he's chronic knee injury forever.
Guys, Kawhi, Embiid, and Trout. Those are your all-stars. They're going to show up once a month.
I'll take a chance on them when they're healthy. They're among the best players.
You're healthy.
You're putting them in Mount Rushmore.
So if you had Embiid,
that's Michael's Mount Rushmore. Embiid, Kawhi, Trout. Who else can we put up there?
So if Embiid was the center for the Lakers right now, how would you feel about him?
I would pray to God he could play.
There you go. And if he could, then what?
If he could,
but it's a big if.
He says he can't even play back-to-backs, and he'd be taking up your salary.
He's not going to be hurt all year.
He was last year.
No, he wasn't.
Didn't
wasn't
play
hurt
in
all
the
year.
Playoffs.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I know, but not well. That's why they lost. He's never been out of the second round.
The guy says I can't play second nights of back-to-backs.
But now.
There's a full-scale investigation into this.
Michael, you better than anybody know that. I mean, why are you so
because I know
stubborn?
I know guys can heal.
Yeah, but these
Yes.
three,
Are you a
these
doctor?
three are bad
Are you a
examples
doctor?
because
Yes.
none of them
I'm not a
have.
doctor.
They all have chronic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. It's chronic stuff.
You guys just give up on people too soon.
Well, you can have all 3 of them, but you're not going
I'm
anywhere.
very results-oriented, and if there are no results, I'm not oriented.
The name of your team? Street Clothes.
Street Clothes. That's right.
Michael Thompson, Street Clothes All-Stars.
You guys forget. Remember, Anthony Davis used to be injury-prone. He's doing okay now.
He is doing okay, yeah.
Not like these guys. Not like this.
Why do you think Charles Barkley gave him the nickname Street Clothes?
Oh, well, that's a misnomer. AD's played as many games as anybody over the past 12 months.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I mean, but before that, though, he was always
maybe,
hurt.
Maybe they should just get in touch with Anthony Davis' doctor.
Right.
So that means you guys wouldn't take Zion Williamson then. He's always seemed to be out.
Some people are buying that he's changed.
Did you see what happened opening night?
I didn't see it. No.
Sat out.
That's it.
Sat out.
He was sick.
God.
He was sick.
He lost weight and got sat out.
Yeah, that's the 4th one for Michael.
Yeah.
His Mount Rushmore is Kawhi Leonard, Joel Embiid,
Mike Trout,
and
Zion.
And he needs a team doctor for each of them.
Because they're going to get healthy eventually.
Well, the best thing right now is that you and Greg are going to the Dodgers game. It's amazing. I'm happy for you. I wish I could be there, but enjoy it. And please bring a win for the Dodgers.
Definitely bring it a win.
Do me a favor now.
Yeah.
See if you can get anybody at the Dodger game to wave to Pepe, because at the Laker game they ain't doing it.
Nobody waved. Nobody waved on opening night.
Waving all the way from Dodger Stadium.
The other night, you didn't wave to him. You
I
were
was
at
there.
Cosm.
He wasn't
I was
there.
at Cosm,
Cappy said, "I'll be standing right next to you, John." And Greg, what happened when they introduced Pepe? Where was Cap?
We were walking away and be like, "Oh, hey, we're supposed to do something here."
You missed the bit.
Whoopie-doo. Okay.
Whoop-de-doo is right.
Okay. Do you remember what Jacob said? He waved at me.
Well, we didn't see
Yeah,
it.
Jacob says he does wave at him.
I looked. I had my head
Or
on a
la-di-da.
swivel, Pepe.
Yeah.
Michael and I both. We had our heads on swivels. We were
Oh, my God.
Anybody. You should hire one of the Laker girls to wave to you.
Do you want every person that waves back at me to come
The horse.
I want you to point out one person tonight. I'll be looking right. Pepe,
we heard the story before, guys.
The only two people who waved at you were Michael and I because we
Focus.
for
Yep.
you.
Sympathy.
Yeah.
You got a sympathy wave.
I'm not even going to argue with you.
Right, don't argue.
You know what
Don't
I
argue.
said? You know what I said to you? Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah, zoom, zoom, zoom. Here's the thing. Pepe, be secure in yourself.
I'm totally secure.
Well, you sound very defensive.
No.
Yeah.
He's a little delusional. Yeah, I know.
All right.
Poor Pepe.
Coming up next, we're going to do some What's Up, Fool, and then Brian Cranston's going to join us. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Oh, seller's advantage. If you're looking to sell your home quickly and easily without having to deal with repairs or the worries of buyers qualifying for new high interest rate loans, and you got to call Seller's Advantage. With thousands of satisfied customers, they're the go-to choice for homeowners looking to sell their homes fast. They will buy your home for a competitive cash offer and close in just days, not weeks or months, days. You don't need to do any repairs because they buy homes as is. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and the most 5-star reviews on Google and Yelp. It's no wonder why thousands of sellers have chosen Seller's Advantage. Seller's Advantage is the fastest, most stress-free way to sell your home. If you're ready, call Seller's Advantage. Get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747 or sellersadvantage.com.
Hey, guys, it's Cap. So you get this letter from the Department of Water and Power with two big, bold words, high usage. And you don't really know what to do about it, but you kind of have an idea of who you can blame. So you go knock on your daughter's door and you go, hey, would you stop showering for 45 minutes twice a day? And then you go to your son and say, would you please stop washing your car 3 times a week? And then you continue with your life until you get another one of these beautiful letters that says high usage on it. This is where the Water Boy comes in. The Water Boy specializes in pressurized leak detection. All they do, day in and day out, is go to homes and find leaks. Their state-of-the-art equipment allows them to visually and acoustically inspect your pipes to find that stubborn leak that's constantly flowing. It can be anything from a failing toilet to a burst pipe in your slab. You don't even know it existed. They have ample amounts of experience from water damage restoration to general construction and plumbing that, when combined, allows them to master the art of leak detection. They do non-destructive leak detections, which means they're not going to open or damage the structure of your home. Their equipment is advanced enough to listen to the exposed surfaces and indicate where the leak is occurring. They are widely used by homeowners, property managers, and even realtors to inspect pressurized water systems to make sure they're intact and functioning with no leaks. Call Omer at the Water Boy Leak Detection today, 818-518-5055. Visit thewaterboyinc.com. That's the Water Boy Leak Detection at 818-518-5055. Talk to Omer. He's going to take good care of you at the Water Boy. Visit thewaterboyinc.com.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. You'll get a maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Paid for by Cars for Kids.
Hey kids, Uncle Artie here from Pernia Law, here to tell you about a newer sponsorship deal with Matt Barnes, who has deep LA roots, former Bruin and pro basketball player for both LA teams.
If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law. And there's never any upfront fees. They collect when you collect. And for the record, their win-loss record puts them in the top of the standings. That's 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check that your guests like spicy first before serving Atomic Hot Wings.
Who's hungry?
Oh,
God, what are these?
You don't like them? Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Water.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of Depend, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch. Because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable, and one blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, Depend is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, Depend is donating 40 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shield Guards Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 void in Mississippi.
What's Up, Fool is brought to you by Dos Hombres Mezcal. It's fate. It's friendship. It's mezcal. Dos Hombres.
I'll take it away.
All right.
All right, guys. So I used to be a reviews person. I used to go to like restaurants, and if, something went wrong, but if something went right, when usually it does, I would leave a review.
Oh, you would leave a review?
I would,
okay.
yeah. So the FTC issued a rule in like the summer that you cannot sell or purchase online reviews because some restaurants had great reviews. Yep, they were buying reviews.
No, I'm glad they did that.
So my question to you guys is, have you ever or have you been someone who leaves reviews for restaurants, or you're just kind of like, man, whatever, I experienced it and that was it?
Not unless I'm asked.
Yeah, that's the same with me. So I was at a hotel in, God, I forget, it was somewhere in Europe. I think it was Prague or something, and they said, if you leave a review right now on this computer in front of you, we will give you a 20% discount on your stay.
That's what's now illegal.
Yeah. No.
That's like an incentive. So that's different.
In other words,
but
it's
they're
like
buying your review. And
but
that's the case.
This is a case where
like
you
bots.
hire some bots or something, and then they write reviews for you. This is at least a real person review.
Okay.
I use reviews. That's probably the only time in my life I've ever left a review for the 20% discount.
That's a good discount.
I do the same.
Yeah.
If they're going to give you a discount, I do it.
Yeah, I'm all about the discount. Ireland, do you read reviews or not?
I do. But
Oh,
I
you
don't,
do?
I don't write them. Yeah, I did it today. My dryer went out.
Yep.
Last night, my dryer went out, and so I spent about an hour looking at reviews from people. The thing I needed was I'm leaving for 12 days
Right.
Sunday, so I needed somebody who could show up this morning and fix it. Found somebody,
Yep.
had great reviews. He was at my house by 10 o'clock, done by 11.
Yeah, I got a dryer guy if you ever need a dryer
Wait,
guy.
are you still dealing? Because I think you've talked about your dryer and your washer, right?
Yeah.
Is it the same?
Well, I put it, as you know, Laura, I put them through, it's basically I'm a hotel because I do so much laundry.
Yeah. No, I do too. I feel you.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to replace this dryer pretty soon, but I'm looking to get another year out of it.
What's up, fool?
Do you still have the ones with the thing?
The crank?
The crank?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
no.
think we moved past the crank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
It's not like your
I
house.
was talking about his dryer.
Oh, his
Yeah.
dryer. Okay.
What's up, fool?
All right, guys. So we are close to Halloween. Ireland, I know you won't be in because you're traveling with the Lakers.
Canada for Halloween.
They have Canada Halloween,
Yeah,
by the
they
way.
do.
Oh, maybe I'll dress up.
It
I'll
is
dress
still
up
a
like
thing.
a Canadian.
Yeah.
But I want to know, what are we dressing up like? Are we doing anything? I know, Pepe, you're gonna dress.
I have my custom already.
Okay, what's your custom?
I'm not going to tell you. It's a surprise.
That's so lame. That's literally the question. If you were getting dressed.
No.
Well, Laura, what are you dressing up as?
So I have two. I have Morticia from the Addams Family.
Oh, I like that.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
And I have Little Red Riding Hood.
Okay.
Morticia.
I have a lot of built-in costumes. If I was coming in here, I have a Harrison Ford Indiana Jones outfit.
Right.
I have the rabbit from the bet I lost.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I have another.
that's a
I
good
can
one.
dress up like a master's caddy for the bet I lost.
Right,
to Worthy.
right.
We have the Dumb and Dumber outfits
Dumb and
from
Dumber
the Mandy's.
outfits,
Oh,
yeah.
those
I
are
have
good.
several options.
Well, you know, a lot of people go as like there's like sexy nurse and sexy, like all those sexy whatever. I'm going to be sexy sports talk show host. That's what I'm going to be. Sexy sports talk
How
show
about you,
host.
Greg?
Yeah, Greg, what are you
Greg,
dressing
you dressing
up?
up?
I have no idea yet. I can't give you a correct
You can
answer yet.
just
'cause I have
paint
no
your
idea.
face since you backed out of it last time.
Oh,
I'm not going to a swanky party, so I shouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
so it's not the same thing.
All right, Jack Flaherty just showed up
Okay.
at Dodger Stadium. Guess what he's wearing?
something
Fernando
Kobe related.
jersey?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's in a Fernando Valenzuela. Very smart.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
going to
very
dress up as Steve Mason and ask the Lakers if we have 2 weeks off.
There you go. I don't blame you. If you can get vacation, people, you take it.
That's
Take
right.
every last day.
Exactly.
What's up, Foo?
All right, guys. So Gen Z have been criticized a lot, and they're saying that they can't hold down a job or they can't cope with life, but they actually blame their parents. They're saying that their parents are the reason why all these things are going wrong in their life. What do you guys think about this? It's like, have some ownership about why your life is going wrong, right?
It's interesting how people try and say this stuff is generational. I don't think everybody in Gen Z is a slacker. I think some of them are, but
a lot
not
of
all
them
of them are. Every generation is when you paint a whole generation of people with one brush, it's a mistake.
I agree.
Not my generation. We had to work growing up. We knew that. And I'm older than you.
I had to pull myself up by my bootstraps.
That's right. No, so
but
it
there
is
were
generational.
slackers in your generation.
I wasn't down in my basement playing golf.
Not even close like how it is now.
Don't tell me that you walk in the snow because there's no snow over there.
Pepe, I walked in the snow both ways with no shoes.
That's right.
Uphill both ways.
Exactly.
In Corona Del Mar.
Corona Del Mar.
Amazingly.
In the mean streets of Corona Del Mar.
Kids today are way softer than
I
a generation ago.
I think Gen Z is actually very underrated. In fact, do you realize that they are, as a generation, going to be more wealthy than boomers have been? They are on pace to on track to outpace boomers in terms of lifetime earnings. So not everybody is.
And I hope Gen Z people realize there's never been a better time to be alive and in America. I mean, you have so many options. We have so many technological advances.
You have social media.
Well, that's a problem.
But you cannot generalize like you said. You cannot talk about the whole thing. But in a way, we are responsible, but and at the same time, they lack the think about being responsible for their acts.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, Pepe.
And that's what I don't like.
Right.
And you know what? It's our fault. In my case, my kids are great. Okay.
Right.
But in my case, what I said is we gave them everything that we didn't have.
Sure.
And because that, it was easy for them. And it was harder for us.
Yeah, there you go. That's Pepe.
That's why we had to work harder.
He's from the Model T generation.
Well,
so am I.
Oh, yeah, you are too.
So what are you laughing at?
You remember the Model T?
That's right.
Michael, when you're near the end, are you going to give all your money to your kids, or are you going to give it to charity?
No, you give it to your kids, because if you give it to charity, what do you think they're going to do with it? They're going to spend it on themselves.
A lot of times that's true.
80% to themselves, 20% to the charity. That's how it works.
Said the guy who runs a charity. All right. Coming up next for you, Bryan Cranston is going to join us. He's the guy that's going to say it's time for Dodger baseball tonight at Game 1 of the World Series. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And yes, Game 1 of the World Series tonight. Let's go, Blue. Dodgers-Yankees Game 1. You can hear
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com. And remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
Went 3-747-2000, and he was able to help.
You have many choices in a legal team, but family always comes first.
Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000, the law offices of Joseph S. Normand.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football. 710 ESPN.
Game 1 of the World Series tonight. You're probably wondering who's going to say it's time for Dodger baseball, and we got him online right now, the Brian Cranston. Brian, how are you, man?
Hey, Mace. How you doing, friend?
Everything is fantastic, man. I saw you at the Rams game last night. You were on the big screen, and you and Aaron had the bottle of Dos Hombres you were waving around. Dos Hombres served at SoFi, which is a huge deal. So congratulations on all that success. How you feeling about tonight?
Oh, baby. I think as good as I felt last night with the Rams victory is going to repeat tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to take Garrett Cole, and we're going to make him leave the game by the third inning.
Yes.
Oh, God, I hope you're right.
Yeah, work those counts. Right. Get deep into counts.
Brian, people in your walk of life, actors, come from all over the globe, but you are L.A. born and raised. Have you been a Dodger fan since you were a kid?
Oh, my God. My first Dodger game was at the L.A. Coliseum in 1961. My dad took my brother and I. I was only 6. I don't remember really anything from the game specifically except one thing, which was the name Wally Moon.
Of course.
Which I thought I didn't know at that time that you could have a name that also means something else. It was, so it really stuck with me. And he used to hit those moonshots over the screen in left field that Vin Scully named. And so it was about finding a way to get around obstacles and not to be deterred by those obstacles in life. So I named my production company Moonshot Entertainment.
In honor of...
that's a great story.
That's fantastic,
I never knew that.
man. So... as you, first of all, it's got to be unbelievable to be the guy that says it's time for Dodger baseball.
Well, especially because of how much you love Vin.
Oh my God, you love Vin, and it's a huge night tonight. How did you wrangle that deal?
It's kind of like that. I just put it out there that I would love to have the honor to do it, and the Dodgers came back and said, "We like that idea. Let's do it." So, Vin Scully was everything to me. I had a very challenging childhood, as I'm sure many of your listeners have had over the course of their lives. But I knew that for those 3 hours that a Dodger game was on, all was well. And he took us into his realm and hugged us with his voice and allowed us to be distracted for a few hours and listen to stories, and you could almost smell the grass and feel the breeze at Dodger Stadium when he spoke. It was incredible, and I'll forever miss him.
By the way, everything Brian just described, so many people feel, and Brian and I are both in this book. If you're looking for a book to buy, these people don't advertise, I'm just throwing this out there. There is a book called Perfect Eloquence, which is an appreciation of Vin Scully, and it's a collection of essays from tons of people, more than 60 different people, about what Vin Scully meant to him. I'm in it. Brian's in it. If you're looking for something to get somebody that was a Vin Scully fan, take a look at that book. It's really good.
You know what's a great injustice, Brian? I was not invited to write an essay for that book.
You were.
Oh, was I?
You just blew it
because I'm
off.
a super good writer. I could write a super good story for that book.
I'm very humble.
I think the publishers of that book were very wise to just do a little leapfrog over Mason for that one.
Yes, exactly. So tell me about 81. You were here when the Dodgers played the Yankees for the last time 43 years ago. What do you remember from that?
It was incredible. I mean, first of all, that whole season. At the end of 1980, we got the sense of what 81 was going to be like, because this young Mexican pitcher named Fernando Valenzuela came up, and we're like, who? Where'd he come from? No one really knew much about him. And but Lasorda was all over him, and okay. And then the start of the 81 season was something I've never experienced before. Now, the first 8 games, I think he had 5 complete games, no shutouts.
Yep.
His ERA was .42 or something like that.
And Brian, he was 20 years old.
Yeah.
That's the unbelievable thing. I mean, he was a kid.
He was a kid, but he took our city by storm. It really revved up the entire city. No matter where you were, no matter what your culture was, we all embraced Fernando Mania, and he meant so much to those of us who were born and raised in Los Angeles.
Brian, the guy who worries me the most, and it's weird because we're all Dodger fans here, and we're all super excited that the World Series, not only the World Series has come to L.A., but we're playing the Yankees. And I have to admit, I'm nervous because they are comparable to us. They have 3 stars like we do. They have good pitchers like we do. I think it's going to be a really close series. The guy...
I think...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say the guy that worries me is Stanton. Because he's coming off that ALCS. He's from Los Angeles. Yeah. Every time he's up, I think I'm going to be off the edge of my seat, Brian. How about you?
For sure. He went to the same high school, Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks, that my daughter went to.
Yikes.
And he is, he is a physical specimen. I met him a couple times, and he's just a stud. And once he locks in, it's like Kike Hernandez. Something happens to their psyche, and he gets revved up, and I think that's where Stanton is right now.
And I think Soto is. Yeah, a lot of this, I mean, this is sort of baseball for dummies, but I think whoever's big 3 has the big games will win. So Ohtani, Mookie, Freddie versus Soto, Judge, Giancarlo. I mean, I think that the big 3 that go are the ones that are going to lead their team to the World Series. I know that's sort of simple-minded, but I think that's the way the series goes.
Well, they'll be contributors, but it's often the unsung hero, the surprise, like Tommy Edman in the last series.
Yeah, good point.
That steps up, and my God, where did that come from? So would it surprise me if Kike Hernandez just goes on a tear and wins the MVP and the Dodgers win the series in 7 games? Please help us. That would be not surprising at all.
Brian, how do you consume a series like this? Obviously, you're going to be there tonight. You get to say it's time for Dodger baseball. Will you try and go to the other games? Do you prefer to be at home with your family in front of the TV? Do you, like sometimes Michael's the same way. Michael Thompson's here today. We prefer to be by ourselves so no one can talk to us during the games. What are you like during the games?
I'm nervous. I don't sit a lot. I pace. I also, I heard that there was a speaking engagement opportunity for me in New York, and I said, wait, what are those dates? And I looked at my calendar, and I went, oh, next week, is it? Okay. So I've also arranged for I work it. Arranged for tickets to get into the Yankee Stadium for game 4 and 5.
Oh, perfect.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. What's your I have Dodgers in 6, Ireland.
I have Dodgers in 7.
Brian, what do you have?
I'm going to go with Ireland. I think it's going to go 7. It's going to be a little bit of a fist fight going down there because both teams are very capable, and it just depends on who stays healthy. For example, Freddie's going to be in the lineup tonight, but how will that work? I mean, he doesn't even know. He can't tell you. He'll give it his all, and then hopefully he won't be too strained on that. But every time he hit a base hit, I was wondering, oh my God, is he going to make it around the corner? Is he going to? I don't know what's going to happen. So hopefully he'll be healthy, and I think if he does make it into the lineup, I think you'll see the Dodgers take it in 7 games. That's my hope.
So I wanted to mention that we have a new tradition when we go to Rams games. In fact, we did this last night. We had one of your drinks, your Dos Hombres Mezcal Margaritas that they serve at SoFi Stadium. And the thing I love about it, it's got that really delicious kind of smoky thing, that kind of savory smoky thing that you guys have done so well. It is just fantastic.
Thank you, man. That's great. Thank you for saying that. We love it. We also have a michelada at SoFi.
Do you have a michelada now?
That's next on the try it list.
You got to try it with Modelo, and it's delicious. It really is. It's really outstanding.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I love that you came on. We appreciate you so much. I'm excited to hear you utter the immortal phrase tonight at the start of the ceremonies. And go Dodgers, man.
I'm going to give it a little bit of a twang that Vin Scully might have said.
That a boy.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like
that'll
it.
be great.
I like it.
Looking forward to it, Brian. Enjoy the series.
Yep.
Thanks for doing
Go
that.
Dodgers.
Thanks, Steve.
Right.
Thanks, Pepe. Thanks, Michael.
All right.
Thank you.
There he is.
There you go. There is
The
the
one
great
and
Bryan
only.
Cranston. He's got so many awards that
Yeah.
I would have liked to have won. I was doing.
Why
I
didn't
did
you try acting?
I did try acting.
So why'd you quit?
Because I got lucky doing this.
Well, you could have done both.
Yeah, no, it's you. Acting is not like a part-time. If
The
you're,
Rock did it.
yeah, but if
Wrestling,
you're an
acting.
actor, you've got to really dedicate yourself, and I've never had the time to truly dedicate
Would you want
myself.
to be a comedic actor or a dramatic actor?
I probably a
Brian-
dramatic
Brian
actor.
does both.
Brian does both. Yeah, you're not limited necessarily. I mean, I did some stuff. You might have missed my work in Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus for the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah, that was really.
You know,
good.
Michael was in a movie. Did you know that?
Fist to Save Pittsburgh.
Oh, right,
That's
Fish and
right.
Save
There
Pittsburgh.
you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
How come
Starring
you
With
didn't-
Dr. J.
Stockard Channing.
Yeah.
Abby
That's right.
Bartlett's in that movie.
Debbie Allen,
Debbie
Norm
Allen.
Nixon's ex-wife.
Yeah, nice,
How come
nice.
you didn't become an actor,
Well,
Michael?
I didn't want to crowd Sidney Poitier. I figured
Right.
I didn't want to compete
Now you
against
did
him.
meet Sidney Poitier,
Oh, yes,
right?
he's honorable.
Bahamian.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
from the
that's
Bahamas.
right.
Yeah.
Were you
I
guys
figured-
friends?
Oh, yes. Well, I thought so. He didn't. So I figured Hollywood had Sidney. They had Denzel. There wasn't really any room
You
for
called
me.
him Sidney. He called you tall guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He called me, and you are?
And you are.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Coming up next, we got more World Series talk. Pepe, Michael here. We'll do a little Lakers, too. Lakers are playing tonight. And, of course, USC is officially back at the Coliseum tonight to battle Rutgers. You can hear all the coverage starting at 6 on Talk Radio 790 KABC. Lakers are on 710. USC is on 790 tonight, both on the all-new ESPN LA app. USC Rutgers presented by Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Fight on! Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
USC is back at the Coliseum tonight for a battle with the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Remember, we've got Lakers on 710, which means you can hear all the USC coverage beginning at 6 p.m., kickoff at 8 p.m. on 790 KABC. And, of course, on the all-new ESPN LA app in crystal clear digital audio. Come on out and cheer your Trojans. USC Rutgers, presented by Children's Hospital of Los Angeles.
It's SUV month at Kia of Carson, and you can get sweet deals on the last of the 24 Tellurides and win a sweet night experience for you and 3 guests for just a test drive. Compliments of Kia of Carson and ESPN LA. We have great deals on our hybrids and plug-ins, as well as our all-electric models. So whether you decide to go with the Nero hybrid with an EPA estimated 53 mpg in the city or a rugged Telluride, we have the car and the deal for you all month at Kia of Carson. Visit KiaofCarson.com, or better yet, come test drive a new Kia for a chance to win a sweet experience.
Hey kids, Uncle Artie here from Pernia Law, here to tell you about a newer sponsorship deal with Matt Barnes, who has deep LA roots, former Bruin and pro basketball player for both LA teams.
If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law. And there's never any upfront fees. They collect when you collect. And for the record, their win-loss record puts them in the top of the standings. That's 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
It's time to get ready, Los Angeles. Come to Dick's Sporting Goods to celebrate and get ready with new Dodgers championship gear. Shop our huge selection of Dodgers tees, hats, and hoodies for the whole family, and make sure everyone is ready for the final series. Select stores will be open late and early next day following a series clinch. Get to Dick's Sporting Goods now for the best selection, or shop online at Dicks.com. Every championship season starts at Dick's.
Hey, it's Mace. There's a lot on the line in this election, from protecting the Social Security you've earned to supporting family caregivers. And you have the power to make the candidates listen, because voters 50 and over decide elections. That's why AARP California has created an election guide with the most up-to-date information about when, where, and how to vote. Get trusted election information at aarp.org/CA votes. That's aarp.org/CA votes. Paid for by AARP.
Hey, John Ireland here. If you've been thinking about selling your home, the real estate market is changing. Before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. Seller's Advantage is focused on the seller's needs and will make you a competitive cash offer and can close in days. No agents, no commissions. Getting your home ready to list can be expensive and complicated. You don't want a lot of people coming in and out of your house. Seller's Advantage makes the selling process easy so that the sellers walk away happy. They may even offer you a $10,000 advance to help with moving expenses. Get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747 or go to sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, Dan. Finish the set strong. I can't. I've really fallen off in the gym since I turned 40. I just can't push through like I used to.
Could it be lower testosterone?
Lower T?
It happened to me when I turned 40. When you hit 40, your body has less testosterone. So I got Nugenix Total T, and it changed the game for me.
Nugenix? I've seen that on TV.
For over a decade, Nugenix has helped guys boost their testosterone levels, making it easier to trim up and stay lean.
Nugenix really changed things for you?
I'm lifting like I did in my 20s, and it's not just at the gym I feel better. It's at work and the bedroom.
I want to try Nugenix.
We're giving out complimentary bottles for people to try.
Text ACTIVE to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help get you back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text ACTIVE to 321-321. That's ACTIVE to 321-321. Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
It is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason and Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. And we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
There is Game 1 of the World Series on tap. By the way, I should
in
mention,
less than 3 hours.
Less than 3 hours. And Bergman. There is on the ESPN LA app. There's going to be a tile for World Series Game 1, right?
Yes, there will be a tile for World Series Game 1 for the Laker game and for the USC game.
And by the way, another good option for you to see the World Series is Game 2 tomorrow night at Cosm. That's the official Dodgers watch party. And Shadano and Cap are giving away a pair of tickets to Cosm this afternoon, so make sure you keep on listening for that. I've not seen baseball there yet. I've seen football. I've seen basketball. Both are amazing. I'm sure baseball is just as good. So, Michael Thompson.
What?
I want to know from you who you think at this point is the most valuable player in the National Football League. I've been waiting to hear your response to this.
Well, that's easy. It's unanimous right now. And like I've been saying, I love him. Biggest fan of his outside of his family. It's definitely Lamar Jackson, head and shoulders above everybody else.
I don't think that's true.
I don't either.
Well, who else could it be?
Jared Goff.
Nah. Lamar's too much. He's actually playing better than he's the best player in football.
I think it's Goff.
I'll tell you, I think it probably is Goff. I would not
Why
sleep
him
on
over Lamar?
I would not sleep on Derrick Henry, who's having just a monster
too.
year and is making things much easier for Lamar.
Or is Lamar making things easier for him?
If the Bills make a run, Josh Allen could get into it.
Josh Allen for sure.
And you know another player that plays really good, even though they lost yesterday, but Jefferson is a very excellent receiver.
He's the best receiver in the league.
I kept looking at the field last night saying, where's 18? Where's 18? Where's 18? And he was always the guy that was catching the ball.
And no matter where you throw the ball, I mean, the guy catch.
Although that one catch down the sidelines, I don't think was a catch.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think it was. I don't think he had control when he went out of bounds.
Yeah,
and the one that he catch that almost hit the helmet.
On his helmet, yeah.
Yeah, so he had control of it. He
By
wasn't
the way,
jiggling
we talked
around.
about this before you guys got here. Had they adopted the Michael Thompson, John Ireland replay plan, which is you can only use replay in the final 2 minutes, but you can review anything, they would have got that face mask.
Oh, totally.
You know, I thought missing that face mask was a big deal. And whenever the announcers come on and say, well, it's not reviewable. Why is anything not reviewable? Yeah. Like, you should be able to look at it and say, okay, we missed it.
Are there plays that are not reviewable in basketball?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, a lot.
Why?
Because they don't want to slow the game down anymore.
But then shouldn't review anything.
That's right.
Well, I'd be okay with that,
I'd
too.
be okay. I'm for getting rid of reviews in
But Pepe,
all
what
sports.
I'm saying is if they adopted what Michael and I want to do, and you only were allowed to use replay in the final 2 minutes, but you could use it for anything, then you wouldn't be stopping the game every 10 minutes for a review. So the reviews at the end of the game would be the only ones you'd see.
Although the problem is you are, like in the NBA, you get to the last 2 minutes, it's already 20 minutes.
Right.
Right?
Well,
so
there's a whole bunch of changes I would
you
make.
could you could eliminate, I mean, last 2 minutes, just get rid of it altogether.
But
Call on
if
the
you-
floor
but,
and go.
But if you eliminate the reviews during the regular game, then it doesn't matter that it's 20 minutes in the last two games. But in a preseason game, they have so many. I mean,
Oh,
it
was
didn't
so
mean
stupid.
anything.
Yeah, I know.
You remember that game?
So incredibly stupid. And the other thing about, you talk about if you eliminated reviews until the last 2 minutes of the game, and each team is only allowed one.
Yep.
Then the most reviews you could ever have in the last 2 minutes are two.
Yep. Yeah. And only one timeout in the last 2 minutes, too. One timeout.
One time.
Let the players
The
play.
biggest thing I could do to speed up the game would be instead of shooting free throws after 5 fouls, make it 10.
Make it 10, yeah.
Like they do in college. Because then we wouldn't be sitting there shooting free throws
In the first
whole
quarter,
time.
yeah.
To me, I think that nobody wants to sit – the games we do, Pepe, nobody wants to sit around and announce or watch or listen to free throws. So we should try and minimize them.
They're only exciting when the game is on the line the last minute or so. When you got to make the free throw.
but at the same time, they're necessary because look what happened to Nick Anderson.
Yeah,
his
but
life changed. He missed 4 free
But that was in the
throws.
last minute of the game.
His life
It almost happened to
changed.
Breonna Stewart last week.
Sure did.
There you
But
go.
the game can be cleaned up, and I hope they
won't.
But
do
last night's call, it was clearly face mask. There was no question about it.
But they had five. Like you say, it had 95 yards to go.
95 yards with no timeouts.
Fluke things can
and
happen.
they needed a 2-point conversion to
Yeah.
tie the game.
Yeah, it was they probably wouldn't have won the game, but now we'll never know because they botched it.
Yeah, it was a long
And
shot.
everybody
And the
saw it.
ref said that he wasn't looking. So if he wasn't looking, how many refs do you have in the NFL? I mean,
too many. Apparently not enough last night.
I wanted to touch on, and Bergman, you jump in here. One of the most important things that we found out today in terms of the World Series is that Evan Phillips will not be available. He's one of the big three high leverage relievers they've got, which obviously includes Blake Trinan and includes Michael Kopech. What is the impact of no Evan Phillips?
Well, it makes a huge impact. He's been one of the best relievers that the Dodgers have, and especially the end of the season. He can go anywhere. You can put him in the 4th inning, the 6th inning, the 7th inning, the 8th inning, the 9th inning. He can close. He can go anywhere and can face lefties and righties. So not having him is a huge, huge impact. However, you're adding in Alex Vesia, who can also do both, but mostly lefties, and Brusdar Graterol to kind of make up. You have two guys to make up for one.
What's interesting, too, is let's say you deploy Vesia for the heart of the lineup.
Yep.
He's going to face Judge and Stanton also, or Torres, Soto.
Torres, Soto.
Soto. I mean, honestly, he's going to have to get right-handers out, too.
Yes. Yeah, he can get right-handers out. He's just a lefty, so you want to put him up against those top lefties.
Yeah, I want him against Soto for sure.
All the main relievers you have can face both lefty and righty. And Phillips actually had trouble against lefties this year. It got better towards the end of the season, but that was kind of like his downfall.
Soto is fine against lefties, but rakes righties.
You're right. So that's why you want to have Vesia there for that,
Right.
and maybe Bonda at certain times.
Also, Miguel Rojas is on this roster.
He is.
Kevin Kiermaier is not on this roster. Brusdar Graterol is on this roster. He
Right.
could be a high-impact reliever for them.
Rojas is on the roster, but he's not expected to play, right?
He's not in the lineup tonight, right?
No, he's going to be in the lineup for Game 2, which means that Kike will probably play on second base and tomorrow, and Gavin Lux will probably sit. Would be
Is
my
there a
guess.
lefty starting tomorrow for the Yankees?
It's Carlos
it's
Rodon.
Carlos Rodon. Yeah. So it might be, but you need Kike's bat in the lineup. So no matter what, you're not going to sit Edman, who was just the NLCS MVP. So Edman's going to play center field. Rojas will play second, and they'll probably put Kike Edman will play, or Rojas will play third, and Rojas will probably.
and he is a lefty.
Yeah.
Carlos Rodon is a lefty.
So Lux goes down. Kike goes in at second.
And Miguel Rojas is
That's
short.
short.
So
Correct.
that'll be the Saturday. We're just telling you about Saturday there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday at Dodger Stadium.
But so, I mean, I understand the moves. It sucks about Evan Phillips.
It really does.
I just hope that he says he has a tired arm, which means he's been pitching way too much.
Well, they've been working him hard. I mean, they've working all those guys hard.
We mentioned the Dodger lineup earlier. Here's the Yankee lineup.
Okay.
Gleyber Torres leading off. He gets a lot of walks.
Does.
Juan Soto second. Aaron Judge third. Giancarlo Stanton fourth. Jazz Chisholm fifth.
From the Bahamas.
Oh, is he from the Bahamas? I didn't realize that.
So
Anthony Rizzo sixth. Anthony Volpe seventh. Austin Wells eighth. Alex Verdugo.
Yep.
Former Dodger. Hitting ninth, and Garrett Cole pitching.
There you go. There's the Yankees side of things. All right, we got a potpourri of lies coming up, Pepe. How much lying is there in your potpourri today?
Yeah. How confusing will it be?
Is everything is a lie in your life? Okay.
Everything is a lie in my life?
Yeah.
What in my life is a lie?
According to my potpourri, which is not lies, is facts.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying that it's potpourri of lies? Okay. Fine.
I think there will be several facts involved.
Okay, would I be allowed to bet $1,000 in mythical money that there will be an actual lie in potpourri of lies?
How much do you want to bet?
$1,000.
$1,000. Pepe tells a lie.
Let me tell you something. Okay. Greg sent me a message about doing the potpourri of lies.
Yes.
I was doing it awake until 3 in the morning to make sure that there were no lies there.
Okay.
Oh, no lies.
So my money is I got $1,000 that says Pepe made a mistake.
So Pepe double-checked his work.
Yeah, of course I
Okay,
don't.
let's find
But
out.
you guys are going to argue about something because you argue about everything.
Well,
everything.
that's our job is to argue
Us
about
never.
things.
We question your lies.
Yeah, we question everything. We're
You do.
inquisitive.
You do.
We're inquisitive people. All right, so there is a brand new way to play over-under, and it is the Sleeper app. This is better than all the others. You can download the Sleeper app today. Use code 710. For your first deposit, it's going to be tripled. This is my official daily fantasy app. It is Sleeper. Go download that app. It is the new and better way to play over-under on all your sports, football, basketball, and baseball. Ireland, I've got a bet here. All right, I've got an over-under situation here. I want to bounce it off you. It is
Let me hear it.
It is tonight, Dodger Stadium, Game 1. Teoscar Hernandez over 0.5 hits.
Like it.
Alex Verdugo plus 0.5 strikeouts.
So he'll strike out at
Strike
least
out once.
Yeah, I like that too.
Mookie Betts over 1/2 RBI. So he just needs 1 RBI.
I would take that.
And Shohei Ohtani over a half RBI.
So he just needs one also.
He needs 1 RBI.
Yeah, I would take all 4.
Yeah, I think those are good. And that's the kind of game you can play on the Sleeper app. I intend to win that tonight. You can intend to win this weekend. Again, let me just make clear. Download the Sleeper app. Your first deposit up to $100 is going to be tripled using code 710. That's code 710 for the brand new Sleeper app. Play along with me, Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The 2024 U.S. Open Cup champions LAFC have their eyes set on a second trophy this season.
You know, that's what we're doing. We were trying to make memories, and the fans are an integral part of that here at BMO.
The MLS Cup playoffs are coming to BMO Stadium as LAFC face the Whitecaps in round 1, game 1.
LAFC!
Los Angeles Football Club, Vancouver Whitecaps. Pre-game begins Sunday night at 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Just like in sports, you can never predict an accident. It will come when you least expect it. Travis Rogers here with DeMarco Farr to tell you about our friend, Joseph S. Normand.
If you're in any accident, call Joseph at 213-747-2000. The team at Normand Legal is ready to help you and achieve the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Joseph at 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. You have many choices in a legal team, but family always comes first.
Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. The law office of Joseph S. Normand.
Gear up and get out to Kelsey's at Pachanga, the top spot in the Temecula Valley to watch all the Monday Night Football action. Dozens of TVs means all your favorite games. Plus a M&F food menu fit for the greatest fans. Sliders, loaded tater tots, pulled pork pizza, and a lot more. Plus you'll find beers on tap and incredible craft cocktails at Kelsey's. Visit Pachanga.com and follow at Pachanga Casino on Instagram for info about special and exclusive NFL team appearances. We'll see you at Kelsey's at Pachanga.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Paid for by Cars for Kids.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
I got a feeling. By the way, the game at SoFi tonight,
East LA Classic.
East LA Classic, Black Eyed Peas are doing the halftime show. Now, is that with or without Fergie?
It is without Fergie.
Without
I found
Fergie.
out this morning that she is no longer a part of Black Eyed Peas.
They broke up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
broke
broke
up.
up. Yeah, she
Wow.
is. She is. So it's Will.i.am and friends.
You didn't have that feeling?
I did not have that feeling.
Yeah,
Pepe.
yeah, no, did not
Have you
have
guys
that
noticed
feeling.
Come on, Pepe, get up
every
and dance. Get up and dance to the song. You like it.
Every
Come on,
artist
come on,
I've
come on,
played is
Pepe.
LA.
What's that?
Every artist I've played today has been from LA.
See?
It's not the Black Eyed Peas without Fergie. It's like the Stones without Charlie Watts. Just ain't the same.
What are you talking about? Nobody even knows who Charlie
they
Watts
can-
is.
they
Are you kidding me? Come on.
They
You
can
gotta be
prop up
kidding.
some other
If
old
you
guy to
showed
play
Laura
the drums.
a picture of Charlie Watts, she would not be able to tell you who. Same with
I
Greg.
bet all
I
the
cannot
money
tell you
that
who
these
that
guys have that she wouldn't
Me
know.
neither.
You don't know who Charlie Watts is?
She would
Laura?
know Mick,
I don't know
and
what he
she
looks
would know
like.
Keith.
You know Keith Richards and Laura?
Yeah, but
You know Mick Jagger?
Of course.
You know
About
Ronnie
his
Wood?
Moves like
You know-
Jagger.
Jagger.
You
If
know
I
Ronnie?
show you a picture of Ron Wood, do you know that he is Ron Wood?
Probably not.
Have you ever heard of Charlie Watts or Ron Wood?
Probably, but I can't picture them. But I know who Mick Jagger
Charlie
is.
Watts, dead or alive?
Died.
Dead.
He died a few years
Yeah,
ago.
he's
Years
gone.
ago.
Speaking
gone.
of,
Hell
do you know
fellow
do you
on
know who Phil Lesh is?
Yeah.
Michael.
Phil Lesh?
Yeah, Phil Lesh
No. Who he play for?
for the Grateful Dead.
No, see, I don't know. I know the Grateful Dead. I don't know the names.
He passed away today.
Oh, he passed
Oh, he
away
did?
today.
Yeah.
Really? Oh my
Hail
God, I
fellow,
didn't
well met.
know. Rest in peace.
Laura, do you know who Ringo Starr is?
Come on,
Yes,
man.
I know who Ringo is.
Well, is this the game where we just name people
No,
to
just
see if
we'll see,
Laura
you
knows
know.
who they are?
She knows Selena
Can I
Quintanilla.
just
Bad as
miss
Trudell,
this-
'cause
this
Trudell don't know these
contest?
people.
Trudell doesn't know. Trudell's coming in today.
Yeah, he don't know nobody.
Trudell doesn't know these people?
He doesn't know anybody.
Yeah, he
Oh,
doesn't
don't
know
follow
George Harrison
Trudell's
and
lead
those-
either.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ringo is the luckiest man in the face of the earth.
Why?
Because he
Because
got the,
Pete Best quit.
Yeah.
Well, you can say the same about Ronnie Wood because Brian Taylor quit.
Oh, there you go. Hey, I want to. The LAFC is
It's Mick Taylor.
Mick Taylor, yeah.
LAFC is playing Sunday playoff soccer at BMO Stadium. It's their first playoff game, and it is versus Vancouver, and we got 2 pairs of tickets right now for LAFC on Sunday. So let's do, how about we do callers number 7 and 10, Bergman?
Thank you. That's perfect.
877-710-ESPN, 877-710-ESPN to win a pair to see LAFC versus Vancouver on Sunday at BMO Stadium. If I feel good after tonight and tomorrow, I will head out to BMO on Sunday. How about that? No guarantees.
I think there's a chance.
Yeah, there's a chance.
Hey, would you guys ever think about naming one of your kids after somebody that's that's a person?
I have my dogs named after Ron and Veronica are named after Anchorman.
Do you guys know this, that the Seahawks have a safety named Kobe Bryant?
Oh, no, really?
Yeah. Okay, so he had his first start last week, had his first interception for the Seahawks in Atlanta. His parents named him after Kobe Bryant, the Laker, but spelled it different. He spells it C-O-B-Y, so he could kind of create his own path. So he was on the NFL Network, and they asked him, hey, do you like your name, or is it hard to live up to? Here's what he said.
I've loved it from the day obviously when I was born, but, just growing up, actually in lunch lines, the people didn't used to believe my name. And it's so crazy when I was getting on the plane to come back from Atlanta, the lady didn't believe it was my name because I didn't have my ID. So I had to have DK vouch for me and, a couple other guys too. So it's always fun, to have this name and, just try to carry on that legacy as much as I can.
So it would be if your last name is Bryant, that's pretty tough to name your kid Kobe.
Yeah.
LeBron says he regrets naming Bronny LeBron.
Why? It's his son.
Right. He says because he put a target on him.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of weight that goes along with that.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, I would imagine you feel a lot of weight on your shoulders when your name is Kobe Bryant.
If you named one of your kids John, and his name would be John Thompson.
John Thompson.
In a basketball family. That would be weird, wouldn't it?
I guess not, because John Thompson's not that famous. He's famous, but not like
How
Kobe.
did you come up with the names Clay and Trace?
Clay,
Mikey's named after you,
Michael's
right?
named after me with an E-L, not A-L. Trace was, because he's third, and Trace means three, right?
Yeah, well, that's good.
And then Clay's sounds kind of unique. It's a name you don't really hear that often.
Yeah, it's a name you guys like.
Yeah. How did you come up with the name Pepe?
My name Pepe.
Well, your name is Jose, right?
My name is Jose.
Well, nobody calls you Jose.
A lot of people call me Jose.
Do they call you Jose?
When you worked for the airline, did people call you Pepe?
Jose.
Okay, so where did Pepe start?
When I started doing what I do now.
So you adopted this name?
What's the origin of it?
What does it mean?
The Joses are called Pepes.
That's common. That you would, like sometimes you'd call somebody named John Jack.
Exactly.
Same thing?
Okay.
Exactly.
Got it.
I was you read my mind.
And
I was going to say that.
Beto, his real name is Umberto, right? And people call that Beto?
Beto, yeah.
But it could be Roberto, too.
Right.
It could be Beto.
Wanted to mention a couple of things. First of all, last night after the Rams won, Sean McVay said, we are not trading Cooper Kupp. Today, he has doubled down on that and told Gary Klein of the L.A. Times that, in fact, they are not going to trade Cooper Kupp. That's not a move we want to make right now. So the Rams are...
Could change. Trade deadlines when? The election day, right?
Yeah. Trade deadline is on election day. And, if they lose to Seattle, lose whatever it is. But right now, they are completely in this race, and they played... That was their best, most complete game of the year last night. Now, if you're on the freeways tonight, it is...
we feel sorry for you, first of all. Let's say that.
It is Carmageddon. The East L.A. Classic is at SoFi. The USC game is at the Coliseum. The Lakers are at Crypto. David Gilmour is at the Intuit Dome. ELO is at the Forum. And the Dodgers are playing Game 1 of the World Series.
All roughly at the same time. Like, all those events start between 5 and 8.
I'm relieved that the Dodgers start a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get there pretty fast, I think, Bergman.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting there fast, man.
I think we're getting there fast.
Oh, no.
If we leave at 3 o'clock...
I got a secret way.
Oh, yeah, sure. Last time you had a secret way, it took 2 hours.
I have a secret way.
Okay.
Yeah, just ride along
Just
with me.
put some money in that because you're not going to get there fast.
Oh, we're getting there fast, man. I'm going to be there.
I think your problem's going to be getting out.
Yeah, getting out is a different story.
Michael, when you used to go see Trace, did you stay till the end or did you try and beat the traffic?
I left the sixth inning, I would leave.
So what's the play tonight? If you're driving around here and you're going to one of these games, how early do you have to leave? Like if I had Laker tickets, knowing that there's going to be
a Dodger game
and a USC game at the Coliseum, the Laker game starts at 7. I'd probably leave the South Bay at 3. Just to be safe.
To be here at 5.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And if you get here early, great. You just kill time when you get there.
And then
I got to do this. I'm doing this with you until 3:15. Then I'm doing a podcast with somebody.
Porsche.
And then I'm going across the street at 4.
Right. So you're here. You're
I'm
set.
just going to go watch the Dodger game over there.
By the way, you sent me finally. I've been describing the idea of the plaza here. You've sent a rendering of it. It looks super cool what they're
if they
doing.
Can get it to do that. It's good. And I asked somebody, when's that going to be done? And they said February. I said, I'll be happy if it's February. That's a lot of work.
February, huh?
Yeah.
It's going to be cool.
So February is only 3 months away.
Yeah. By the way, if you're at the World Series tonight, do not leave no matter what the score is. Don't leave no matter what the score is because you could be taillights in a Kirk Gibson moment.
Yeah, but I would leave if it was 8-0.
Oh. If we were up or down?
Either.
What inning? It's 8-0.
7th, 8th, or 9th.
No way.
You wouldn't
No
leave it?
way.
It's the World Series.
Yeah, but it's 8-0.
It's the World Series.
It takes 2 hours to get out of there.
Weird stuff happens, man. It's
Yeah.
the World Series, and
I'll take it.
And,
Michael,
and
you,
I don't.
You wouldn't stay.
I don't want to be the guy that misses Kirk Gibson's home run.
I'd leave it 1-0. Beat that traffic.
If it's 8-0,
You're crazy,
I think you're
Michael.
going to
Yeah,
leave.
I'm not leaving, Pepe.
But if you have the credential and you're allowed to go into the locker room.
I don't have locker room access, no. I've got field access.
Then you go to the field.
Yeah.
Well, you should go watch batting practice. Down on the
That's
field.
what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop Bergman off, and then I'm going to go down to the field and watch BP. All right, so it is Potpourri of Lies time. It's a beautiful day for Potpourri of Lies. The lies will be falling like autumn leaves as Pepe plays Game of Games coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Oh, hang on a second. Stop everything. If you ever have trouble finding your favorite team's game, I got the solution for you. There's so many channels. There's so many streaming services. Now there is no more searching and hunting. Where to Watch has got you covered. Where to Watch is a new feature that can help you find games, whatever game you're looking for. It's on ESPN.com and on the free ESPN app. Where to Watch is a one-stop shop with one-click access to ESPN network streams and all other networks. Tens of thousands of events across sports, from the NFL to college football, men's and women's college hoops, NBA, MLB, NHL, everything. Where to Watch is available now on the ESPN app and ESPN.com. You can access it from any web browser, ESPN.com/where to watch. That's ESPN.com/where to watch. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Last night at Crypto.com Arena, go Kings go!
Off the draw, pushed out to Thompson to Granlund with a shot, and he scores!
The Kings beat the Sharks, win their home opener, your flagship radio station, and your home for Kings hockey this season. 710 ESPN, and every game heard on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and let me talk to you about this issue of dealing with your homeowner's insurance. So your home floods, right? You have a big giant flood at your house, and you realize that the insurance adjuster is trying to pay you so little that you won't be able to repair the damage. That is when you call Avner Gatt. Avner Gatt is a public insurance adjuster who is on your side. Look, you can try and negotiate with the insurance company yourself. I've tried. You're going to find out very quickly it is not that simple. Avner Gatt and his team negotiate on your behalf to make sure you're getting the best possible outcome, not the insurance company. He and his team have been dealing with insurance companies for so many years. It's all they do. They've got the experience. They've got the industry know-how that you need on your side. Now, some of these folks used to work for insurance companies before they joined Avner's team, and Avner Gatt himself has 20 years of experience in this industry. Avner Gatt has one of the largest teams of professional, licensed public adjusters in California, and yes, the size is important. Avner has a unique winning recipe for handling homeowners' insurance claims. No one, and I mean no one, messes around with Avner Gatt and his team. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256, or visit AvnerGat.com. That's AVNERGAT, AvnerGat.com. You call Avner Gat, 818-917-5256. Avner takes the call himself. Hello!
Hey, John Ireland here. If you're looking to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage. They'll make you a cash offer, no need for repairs. They buy as is. With Seller's Advantage, there are no agents. They can close in days, and they buy with cash. They'll even offer a $10,000 advance to help with moving and other expenses. Check out their reviews online and call for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, and visit sellersadvantage.com.
Clooney, Beyonce, maybe Elvis, a clown. Geez, deciding on a costume gets harder every year. And now the top reasons to visit Morongo.
Clay Cookware Gift Giveaway. Get a 4.7 quart terracotta pot when you earn 500 points on your rewards.
And the number one reason.
We're giving away a Maserati in the High Limit Slot Room this Sunday. Start earning entries the 24th, drawing at 8 p.m.
Morongo, good times.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson and Tucson Hybrid. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end October 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
At the Home Depot, we know Saturdays are for college football. That's why we have everything you need to never miss a play. Like North America's #1 home fire safety brand, Kidda. Because on a day full of football sounds you love, like fight songs, roaring crowds, and your favorite commentators...
like me, Kirk Herbstreit.
The last sound you want to hear is... Defend your game time with Kidda and the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Based on total household installations as of December 2023.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
In 2021, LSU finished with a disappointing 6-7 record. Luckily for them, a new head coach in Chip Kelly and a quarterback from Arizona State, Jaden Daniels, arrived in Baton Rouge. They lead LSU to the 2022 SEC Championship game and defeated Purdue in the Citrus Bowl to finish 10-4. Kelly and Daniels made that 2021 season like it never even happened.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in L.A., Mason and Ireland.
Game of Games.
Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and it is Pepe's game today.
You're going to regret this.
It is the potpourri of lies. And Pepe, you've got the sealed envelope that you will open now.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right, Pepe, we are
Please
ready to roll.
Pay attention.
Okay, we will try.
And try.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Okay. First question is very, very easy.
Good.
Okay. Is it multiple choice?
Yes,
All of them.
Okay.
Good.
Where was Tom Lasorda born? Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, or New York?
Laura.
I'll go with New York.
Okay, Greg.
It's Tommy, and it's New York.
Mace.
I actually think it's Pennsylvania.
I'm also going Pennsylvania. Michael.
Penn.
It is Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
You really did you not know?
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
so
how he knew.
That was a trick
That's how he
question.
knew Vince Piazza.
Yeah, knew Vince Piazza, Mike's dad.
Second question. What was Tommy Lasorda middle name? George, Henry, or Charles?
Greg, this is you.
Well, obviously, Charles.
Obviously.
Mace.
Henry.
Thomas. What's the third one?
George, Henry, or Charles?
Thomas. I'll go Charles. Michael.
Henry.
Laura.
George.
What is it?
Charles.
See, I told you.
It was obviously Charles.
Obviously
All right,
Charles.
John 2, Michael, Mace, Greg 1, Laura Bupkis.
Got it.
Okay.
Story of my life.
When was the first game of the first World Series between Dodgers and Yankees played? First game of the first World Series between Dodgers and Yankees.
Are you talking about Brooklyn Dodgers or LA Dodgers?
Well, he's saying
The
Dodgers.
Dodgers franchise.
Dodgers.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dodgers
All right.
franchise.
What are the choices?
October 1st, 1941, October 2nd, 1941, or October 3rd, 1941.
So it was in 1941.
Clearly in
Just
41.
1, 2, or 3, guys. October.
Yeah,
October
it's you.
I'm going October 1.
I'll go October 3rd. Michael?
1.
Laura?
I'll go 2.
Greg?
Yeah, I'm in on 2.
You should have gone 1.
No.
Okay, so Mace and Michael got that?
Yep.
Okay, so Mace, John, and
I knew
Michael
that, by
have
the
2.
way.
Okay, those were the easy questions.
I remember
okay?
it.
Okay.
I remember it.
Michael
were
was
there.
Pepe. Pepe, you were a young man.
That's right.
Ripe old age of 20.
Oh, my God.
Who wrote the book Leaving Las Vegas?
Okay.
Charles O'Connor, John O'Brien, or Michael Connolly?
Give me the first 2 again.
Charles O'Connor, John O'Brien, or Michael Connolly?
I'm going John O'Brien. Michael?
O'Connor.
Laura?
O'Brien.
Greg?
O'Connor.
Mace?
I'll try O'Connor.
Pepe, who
You
is it?
should have tried O'Brien.
I finally got one.
Michael and I got it, or Laura and I got it?
I got
You
it.
and Laura.
This is going to be very easy for Michael, so you
Oh,
should
okay.
be last.
You
Michael.
should be last.
Okay.
He's getting it wrong.
All right. Hope he's a black
What
question.
is the capital of Sri Lanka?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Colombo, Victoria, or Dan Peak?
Laura.
Dampique.
Greg.
The second one.
Victoria.
Victoria, yeah.
Mace.
Dampique.
I will also go Dempeak. Michael.
Colombo.
What is it?
It is Colombo.
I know my atlas.
But it was
So much fun to say
No, you said
Dampique.
Victoria.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't get it right. I thought I said that one.
No,
Take my 1 point away. Fine.
You picked Dan Peak because you
I did not pick.
No, I
didn't
picked
pick
Dampique.
Who
He
said
picked.
that?
I picked
I
Victoria.
did.
I
I
just
got it.
Yeah.
picked Dempeak because it was funny.
I thought
Yeah,
it
me
was
too.
Dampique. I like it.
I made it up.
So
Okay.
here's the score.
Did you make up Dampique?
Little lies.
Oh,
Sweet
lies.
little lies.
That was a good lie.
That's a
No,
lie.
but that's a lie. It's part of the game.
Well done.
All right. Michael 3, John 3, Mace 2, Lauren, Greg 1. Go ahead,
Okay,
Pepe.
here's the next one. What was the name of the lead singer of the group The Cranberries?
Okay, la.
Dolores O'Malley, Dolores O'Connor, or Dolores O'Riordan?
What was that third one?
O'Riordan.
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 Michael, it's you.
I know the Cranberries. She's one of my favorite singers. O'Riordan.
Laura.
Love her.
Whatever he said, I'm going with
passed
that.
away.
You're going O'Riordan. Greg.
I'm going to go with O'Riordan.
Mace.
I'm going with Michael's favorite singer, O'Riordan.
Why
love
would
it.
you not?
Greg.
O'Riordan.
Michael, well, you don't do that, okay?
What?
What?
Because you said the answer to
fine.
everybody.
Ah, who
could've faked
cares?
him out.
He was
It's
right.
O'Riordan.
Every
That's
day.
all right. It's okay.
That's part of the
And
game.
he even said,
We all say that. We all say that.
and he even said that she died.
By the way,
Yeah.
the fact that was actually authentic. Guy
That
yelling
guy's for
order.
real. Yeah,
that
the
wasn't in a movie.
Order guys, the way
That
they
was like
run,
in British Parliament. They were all
yeah,
acting like
yeah.
jerks.
way they run the government over there.
That's
All
right.
right, Michael 4, John 4, Mace 3, Greg and Laura 2 each. Pepe, who's next? What's next?
Okay, who originally sang Black Magic Woman? Carlos Santana, Fleetwood Mac, or Electric Light Orchestra?
Greg.
Carlos Santana.
Mace.
Fleetwood Mac.
I don't know if ELO did it first, but I know Santana did a version of it, so
that's
I'm
probably
going
right.
Santana.
Yeah, I'm
Michael?
Nope, I remember ELO did it first.
Laura.
Whatever Michael
Yellow.
said.
He's going ELO.
Laura, don't copy this guy.
If he's right, why not?
He's not right. I'm not. It's Fleetwood Mac.
Really?
Did you know that?
Carlos Santana
Did you know that?
redid
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac?
Yeah, I knew that. I thought sure it was
Mace
ELO.
was the only one who got that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
He was like, Fleetwood Mac? I should have seen that as a
Mason,
sign.
Ireland, and Michael have 4. Greg and Laura have 2.
I wish you guys knew this one for sure, but you all want to guess.
Right. We're
Okay.
all gonna guess. That's okay.
Where was the composer of Ravel Bolero born?
No, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Germany. I know all about it.
France, Italy, or Spain?
Say the name again.
Ravel's Bolero.
Oh, Ravel. Okay, Ravel.
Even John was.
Yeah, he was doing the song.
France, Italy, or Spain?
Okay, Mace, this is you.
France.
Ravel. Yeah, it sounds French. France. Michael.
Bolero sounds Spanish. Spain.
Okay, Laura.
Italian.
Greg.
We'll say he's
Does
Italian.
sound Spanish.
You going
Spain.
Spain? Who is it, Pepe?
It sounds French.
Mason and Ireland on the board. Okay, Mason, I have 5. Michael 4. Greg and Laura 2.
This one's worth 2, by the way, today.
Yeah.
Okay, la.
Okay, in the song American Pie, I'm sure that all of you know this
Yes,
song.
we do. We've heard it.
Don McLean sings, drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Correct.
What was the levee? A park near a lake, a bar, or a dam? Dam, with the water.
Do you want 3 choices or 2 on this
3.
one?
A park near a lake.
Okay.
A bar or a dam, where you put the water,
Yeah,
Ireland.
we know.
Okay, this one's me. I think he was talking about a bar. I'm going to go bar. Michael?
A levee is sort of a dam. It's a dam. Levee.
It's a dam.
Dam.
Greg?
It is a levee. It's a dam.
Laura?
Yeah, damn.
Mace?
I'm going dam also.
Why do you listen to this dumb
No, 'cause
guy?
a
It's
levee-
a
I know. I
bar.
thought it was
It's
a bar. It is a
It's a
bar.
bar.
It's
Okay.
a bar.
Yeah,
But
'cause
a
he was
levee
sick.
is a
Remember, he
dam.
found out they were killed in the accident, so I think he drove his Chevy to a bar.
By the way, there's a whole documentary on Paramount Plus. He explains the entire song, what each part of it means.
He's
it's fascinating.
gone now, right, Tom
No,
McLean?
he's still with
Still
us.
out?
Yeah.
No, he had a concert the other day,
Yeah.
about a year ago
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Shohei is now naked.
2 more,
All right.
2 more or 3 more? Mace, 2
I
more.
have,
or
I have
2.
1, 2, 3, and a tiebreaker.
Okay,
You wanna
that's
do
fine.
them all?
Yeah, do them
Okay, go for it, Pepe.
Okay,
We
this
gotta
is
go.
the easiest. I mean, really.
all. Yeah, really.
What is my middle name?
Oh, yeah.
Ay,
Luis,
Diosito.
Alfredo, or Antonio?
Yep.
Luis, Alfredo, or Antonio?
Antonio.
Fredo from like The Godfather.
I'm gonna say it's
Alfredo.
I'm gonna say it's Luis. Michael.
Antonio.
Mace.
The other one was
Luis
Alfredo. I'm going
or
Alfredo.
Antonio?
You look like an Alfredo.
Greg.
It's on the ball.
It's on the ball.
It's on the
Yeah,
ball.
It's on the ball.
I think it's Luis.
All right, Laura.
Ay, Dios mío, es Antonio, mijo.
You saying Antonio, Laura?
Yeah, it's
All right,
Antonio.
what is it, Mike?
It
Antonio-
is Antonio,
Yes.
and I show you
Ya
the
lo bajo,
ball.
es Antonio.
Who else got that besides Laura?
Laura only.
Me.
And Michael. Okay. 2 left.
Yeah, Michael got it.
John 6, Michael and Mace 5.
Greg's
Laura
out.
3. Greg, you are out. Okay.
Okay.
2 left.
Who wrote the song?
Laura, you're out too, actually.
Okay.
Who wrote the song? Me and Bobby McGee.
Okay, la.
Me and Bobby McGee, the song. Who wrote
Yes,
the song?
yes.
Chris Christopherson and Fred Foster and Janis Joplin, or Janis Joplin and Fred Foster, which is the same thing.
Then why would you put this two?
Okay.
Why would you put the
Okay.
same answer
No.
twice?
Okay.
You just
Wait,
reversed
wait,
the names.
That's
Wait,
1,000.
Wait.
Right there.
No.
That's
No, I
1,000.
read it wrong. I read it wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
You made a
here it goes.
mistake. That's 1,000.
That's
Chris
the lie.
Christopherson and Fred Foster and Janis Joplin, or Janis Joplin and Chris Christopherson.
Oh.
Okay.
I am going to say Chris Christopherson and Fred Foster. Mace.
I am going to try to make up a point and say Janis Joplin and Chris Christopherson.
Michael.
Who's the other one? Chris and Janice and who?
Fred Foster and Janis Joplin. That's the other one.
Fred and Janice.
Okay, that's it. Who got it right?
Chris and Fred.
I got it. Okay. There's one left.
Yeah.
It's over. I
It's
win.
over. Yeah.
That's where
It's over.
So, Greg, that stretches my lead, right?
Greg is
You
out.
have 9.
I have 9. Can they compete? Well, these are worth 2, so people can catch me.
It's going to be close. I think you might have
I'm
locked
gonna be gone
it
all
up.
week next week. I'm going to work Monday, but it's my game.
What's the tiebreaker pick?
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you guys can maybe catch me. We'll see.
Maybe. We'll see.
Here goes the tiebreaker.
Okay.
What was the attendance of the first game of the first World Series between Dodgers and Yankees?
In 1941.
Yes.
I will say 38,000. Mace.
I'll say 60,000.
Michael.
47,000.
Laura.
Yeah, she's on something.
Sorry,
She's
guys, I'm talking
the
to the
other
guys.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, Pepe, what was it?
Wow, Maze, you were close.
Was I?
68,540.
Well,
There
you
you
almost
go.
got it.
It was my day. I hope it's my night.
All right, are you naming?
Yes.
All right, Laura. It's
We're taking the afternoon.
of here. These guys will continue. And Dodgers Game 1 World Series is coming up. I'm excited for it. Go Dodgers. Let's hit the super stager.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason in Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Okay, this is a crazy super crosstalk. All the Laker guys are here. Pepe, Michael, and I are here. Cap is in Hawaii. He's in Kona for Iron Man. And no one, Mason and Bergman are leaving for the Dodger game. We're not sure where Sedano is, but we're working on him. Cappy,
yo,
how is Hawaii?
You know, it's amazing, Johnny I. Really amazing. Hot as hell, I'll say that.
Really, in October?
Oh, my God, it is sweltering here. And for anybody that is watching on our YouTube right now, you're probably going to see the background and think I've got this fake green screen behind me. But I've literally got the beach behind me here at the King Kamehameha Kona Beach Resort, which is where the Ironman is headquartered and where I'm broadcasting. Poolside in front of me, Johnny I. Beachside right behind me.
Beautiful. Now, you are not competing this year, correct? You're there for supporting your friends?
I am supporting friends who I competed with 14 years ago, literally 14 years ago. And, man, it's amazing to come back to this place. It is, if you're a golfer, you want to play Augusta National. If you play in the NBA, I suppose you want to play at Madison Square Garden. And if you are, a triathlete, you want to come to Kona. So that's where I'm at.
God, very jealous. But it may be the craziest night in Los Angeles sports history. There's Dodgers-Yankees at Dodger Stadium, Lakers-Suns at Crypto.
There's the high school football game at SoFi.
Well, wait a minute. There's a USC game at the
Right.
Coliseum.
Right. Against Rutgers, which, by the way, is, Yankees-Dodgers is New York, L.A. Rutgers is New Jersey, and they sort of want to be the football team of New York. So at least, but it's still an East Coast, West Coast matchup tonight.
And they're doing something, Cap, that I've never seen them do before. Because Fox has both the World Series and the USC game,
Yeah.
they're kicking off the USC game against an East Coast opponent at 8 o'clock. So if you're in Rutgers, if you're in New Jersey, and you want to watch your team, the game starts at 11 and ends at like 2 in the morning.
But wait, John, is the Dodger game, what time does Dodger, is it 5 or?
Right.
Okay.
Dodger game at 5, USC game at 8, Laker game at 7. There are concerts all over the place. There's a concert at Intuit. That's where
Yep.
David Gilmour is.
Right.
There's a concert at the Forum. That's where ELO is.
yeah.
Right.
There's a concert here, Pepe,
Yeah.
at
Peacock.
Peacock. I mean, they're all over the place.
And two high school games.
Right. Right.
So now we think we have George Sedano. George, are you with us?
I am.
Where are you?
Stanford.
Okay, you're doing a game in Palo Alto.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow.
Who they playing?
Wake Forest, the Battle of the Nerds.
That is the battle there. Well, at least you didn't have to fly to the other side of the country for once.
Twice.
Yeah, that's actually, John, 2 weeks in a row. I had Berkeley last week and Stanford this week. So.
Makes life a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
What does everybody expect tonight in Game 1? Cap, you first.
Well, first and foremost, I expect the Dodgers to win. I think, you're home. You got to sleep in your own bed last night. Yankees had to travel. They've been out here for a few days. I just think the energy, the crowd, the pomp and circumstance, et cetera, I just think that my first expectation is for the Dodgers to win.
Sedano, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the Dodgers need to take advantage of – I know that home field in baseball and hockey are like basically a coin toss most games, particularly in the postseason. But I still feel like considering it's the 2-3-2, I would hate to have to play 3 straight games in Yankee Stadium for your life. So I feel like you need to get this one, kind of set the tone, move forward. You need a good start from Flaherty because I don't think you want to waste the bullpen this early because the Yankees are going to throw Garrett Cole, who hasn't been Garrett Cole necessarily this year, but he's been really good still.
I have a bad feeling about tonight. I'm picking the Dodgers in 7 in the series, but I think the Yankees win tonight. I just think Garrett Cole going, Flaherty's velocity's down. I like the Yankees tonight. Pepe, what do you think?
I think the Dodgers are going to win. They have the great motivation of playing and winning one for El Toro. Not only one, win the whole series for El Toro, and that's going to be a great motivation.
Michael, if Yamamoto was pitching, I'd pick the Dodgers, but Flaherty's velocity's been down. His last start was shaky. I think Yanks win tonight. What do you think?
I think with the death of Fernando, it's like the universe will be on their side, and obviously they'll be motivated to win, even if this tragedy didn't happen. But unfortunate event didn't happen. But I think because of Fernando's death, that's gonna things are falling into line for the Lakers to close it out by finishing off the season by winning.
So don't you guys think in the year 2024? So Sedano and Cap, Pepe, Michael, and I are all working the Laker game tonight. I have a feeling that whenever something happens in the Dodger game, we're going to hear a cheer at the Laker game because of modern technology.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Everybody can watch the game on their phone. Mm-hmm. They can actually listen to the game if you want to. Yeah. You can just watch the game from your seat at the. It'll be a weird Laker game tonight, don't you think, George?
Yeah. Oh, I would imagine that everybody's going to be on their phones, like watching this thing or having some connection to it. And if you're the Lakers, it's actually smart, to your point, in timeouts, just to give updates. I would.
Yeah, I would do it all. I do.
Or during
I would
timeouts, put the Dodger game on the Jumbotron?
I'd put the baseball game score, at least the score on. I might even go so far as to put on the modern day and Bosco score.
Right, or the USC football score.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I might even actually go to like the Intuit Dome for a second and go, what song is Gilmore playing right now?
I don't think Ballmer's going to let them do that. That's my guess.
Cappy, and this particular day apply to that thing that you said that I forgot that you said at one time, that is the best time to be alive, something like that. Remember?
Yeah, it is. If you're a sports fan, because you have now the start of the hockey season, the start of the basketball season, the baseball playoffs, the NFL season, college football season, etc. I mean, you've got everything going on. But wait a second, take it to the next level. If you're lucky enough, like we all are, to be in Los Angeles, in this case I happen to be in Hawaii, but broadcasting to Los Angeles, I mean, if you're a sports fan here, it is the absolute 100% epicenter of sports on planet Earth tonight. And by the way, not just sports, entertainment. And even though Gilmore is not he's not Pink Floyd anymore, and ELO is not exactly like the most contemporary band, the point is that every facility in town is going to be jam-packed. You know what it is tonight, Pepe? It's like a precursor to the Olympics 2028.
Yeah.
With all these events going on at once, that's a good way of doing it. Let's talk about the Rams for a second. I think they are a completely different team with Kupp and Nakua. I think those two guys take them from a team that's going nowhere to a team that nobody wants to play. Am I overrating George, Kupp, and Nakua?
Oh, no, I completely agree with you, John. John, this was a team that when the preseason was being discussed, and most people had them as a double-digit win team. So, and that was obviously health being the biggest cause of that, but they completely fell apart injury-wise in the preseason, let alone in the regular season. So I think that those had to change those expectations. But yeah, I still feel like teams don't want to see them. They've got a great coach. They've got a good quarterback. They've got their weapons back. Even their offensive line is healing. They got a young defense, but now the offense can now dictate how they play games. So, yeah, I think that they're dangerous, and I still think that they can make the playoffs.
Jorge, but yesterday the defense played really good.
After the first quarter.
It was very unexpected.
Yeah, the first quarter they gave up 2 touchdowns that looked too easy, and then they made some adjustment and fixed it. Let me ask you guys about what happened.
And they caught a break, Johnny. Real quick, they caught a break.
I was going to ask you this, Cap.
Is it, though?
Wait,
it is. They would have kept the play alive, the drive alive, but they were backed up in their end zone.
No question about it.
Better way, if you guys were Roger Goodell, how do you fix what happened at the end of the game last night? For those of you who weren't watching, Sam Darnold blatantly got his face mask grabbed on a sack. And it was a safety for the Rams, but nobody saw it. Nobody saw the face mask.
It's ridiculous.
Cap. I want to get rid of this phrase that announcers use. That play is not reviewable.
Yeah, right.
Why isn't everything reviewable?
Right. I mean, listen, George, you're 1,000% right. Just because if the drive would have been kept alive, it's not a guarantee that Minnesota's driving down the field. At that point, their offense was sputtering, to be sure. And they were down by 8. But when you get sacked in the end zone and it's a face mask and it's a safety, obviously now all of a sudden it's a 10-point game. And, by the way, now the Vikings have to punt the ball back to the Rams. So you lose the ball, you lose the points, and you wind up giving the ball back. So, I mean, it's a break in the sense that nobody saw it. I mean, how you can have 25 referees and 5 billion cameras and nobody saw it is insane.
That's one thing that I don't understand, Cappy. I really don't understand that nobody saw that.
Yeah. So, John and Cappy and Pepe, I do the UFL games. And Michael's there too, that's right.
Yeah, is this where they have the Super Challenge, George?
Correct. That you have one Super Challenge no matter what. To your point, John, everything is reviewable with the Super Challenge, but you only get one a game. And it works, man. I did 2 games where they absolutely went back and changed the call on a Super Challenge.
I love that. You know what? I got to be honest. I didn't even know about it. That's really cool. What a great idea. A Super Challenge.
But you got to couple it with Michael and I want to completely eliminate replay, Cal.
That'll never happen.
And I agree with you. So the compromise we came up with is just put replay in the last 2 minutes of everything. Last 2 minutes of NFL games, last 2 minutes of NBA games, last 2 innings of baseball games. That's the only time you can go to replay. And then make everything reviewable because you wouldn't be stopping the game every 20 minutes.
In the last 2 minutes.
Right. Would that work? Or is that stupid? Because
I like it.
People would complain that with 4 minutes to go, there was a reviewable play, but nobody could review it. I mean, I don't care. It's an entertainment product. I don't think that we want more reviews. I think we want less reviews. So limit it to 2 minutes at the end of the game, and then, Michael, we could open it up to everything.
Exactly.
I think the referees would get even worse. The referees would just be calling things, and they're like, I'll call it, and if it gets overturned, it gets overturned, but at least I called it, versus not calling it. I guess if you could not call it, you could probably, then in your equation, you could also review it. Hey, that was pass interference. Nobody called a penalty on it, but I think it was pass interference. Well, let's go review it.
But just about every play can be pass interference one way or the other.
Just before we get out of here, did anybody catch any of Oklahoma City last night playing at Denver?
Yeah, a little bit.
They are loaded.
They're good.
That is going to be the team who I think they're going to win more.
They can't beat the Lakers. Lakers own them.
Well,
Michael, we haven't played yet. We don't know what they look like this year.
Lakers overpower them with their size.
Right, but Michael, Chet Holmgren absolutely looked much different yesterday.
AD destroys him. He can't get. He stay out of foul trouble.
Michael, again, you're basing he might. But you're basing this off of last season, not Chet Holmgren 15 pounds heavier of muscle this
15.
year.
Oh, now he weighs 205. Yeah, that's big deal.
Okay, ask Jokic. Ask Jokic how he dealt with him yesterday.
Yeah, but the AD kills Jokic too.
Okay, and Jokic kills AD, so Chet Holmgren could kill AD potentially.
Nah.
Sabonis kills AD.
Yeah, Sabonis, some matches, but that's
and
like
so
AD,
does Jokic.
But AD has the advantage on Oklahoma City. Him and LeBron they bully the Thunder.
George, what's wrong with Denver? I mean, I know they didn't win. Oklahoma City's really good, but they didn't look good.
They don't have a bench.
They lost all their depth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the addition of Russ? How about Brody? How about Brody
bad.
energy?
He was terrible.
It was bad. He was one for he shot 4 threes. He missed them all. 1 for 8 from the field. I don't know how that's
come
gonna
on,
work.
come on, you guys. It's just the beginning.
One
of
game,
the
right, Pepe?
season.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, man, it's the whole season
game.
right there. It's over. It's over for them.
Actually, you know what? No, Pepe.
Is really good.
Pepe, no. You know why? Because what Clay did yesterday, that's going to be there for him all season long.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun to watch.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch. All right, coming up next, Sedano and
Where are you guys
Kat.
going?
We're going to Laker game. We're going to go over there and set up so we can watch the Dodger game and call the Laker game, Cap. We're multitasking.
Cap,
Love it.
Keep on sending those photos from Kona.
John,
that
call
looks
both
really good.
until
Thank
we
you,
get in
Pepe.
trouble.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Sedano and Cap coming up next. Sedano and Palo Alto. Cap, they're